description for our Discord. And if you don't have that, we're just going to go over it really quickly. The Radiant Vanguard needs you to recover a shipment that was supposed to be here a little bit ago. These things called statues. They're more or less one level in a specific class as long as you're holding the statue. It's mostly used for training purposes, and Enza really decided that buying these highly expensive statues would be good for the city as a whole, especially in the upcoming events or previous events with the Reaper. So Enza's trying to beef up the power supply around here, and we really need your help. The last we seen this shipment was coming from a far off city to the southeast. Now, they had to cross through a large barren desert. You guys have been to not necessarily you guys specifically, but a group from Enza has been to the desert before, and just in a different section of it. The caravan disappeared before reaching the destination out of the desert, for which they would have had a checkpoint to check in with. You guys are tasked with finding the caravan, what happened to them, and recovering these statues. But before we go ahead and get started and go crazy with all that, let's ask you guys who you playing. And we can start with Homer.
I gotta write down his intro. I'm always first prepared.
I don't know why you always.
And then I always go like, what do I say?
The top video on my feed, at least. That's just how it is.
I'm just always on top. What can I say?
Yep.
Anyway, Yogg is he presents himself. He looks like a halfling, but secretly underneath, he's not a halfling. He just looks like it. He is a rogue who has a mischievous underbelly. He really enjoys the more time and effort it takes to do his, what would you call that? The prank, I guess. The more, care there is. That's sort of how he was raised. But yeah, he loves to flank people. He likes to cause a little bit of trouble in the background. He's recently got himself involved with maybe a little bit of mischievousness on the side. But overall, he's trying to turn over a leaf and be one of the good guys now.
Very cool, and I like that description of him. Next up, that should be Chris.
Hello, I am playing Draven Talus. Draven is a kind of a very, I guess if you will, polite and team first spellblade of the Radiant Vanguard. He's a Terraborn orc. He uses a chain whip mostly, but he's gone to using a bow recently after kind of losing his arm, and then in a event that he was trying to save one of his teammates. His deity kind of stepped in and blessed him with a kind of a deity weapon, if you will, that acts kind of like a pact weapon that he can kind of regrow his arm in a way and have his pact weapon, which is a bow now. So he's been using that recently. But yeah, no, he's a very polite type of person who puts his teammates first.
I totally love that. And accurate description for sure. Next up is going to be Cody. Who are you playing today?
I am playing Tyek Vancroft again. He is a warlock who only recently gained his powers, but he doesn't fully understand his patron that has granted him these powers yet. In fact, he doesn't know much about them at all. They kind of just gave him the powers and were just go become more powerful. And so he's kind of creeped out by that, but at the same time, he's loving it. So he's yeah, that sounds good. I'm all in. Let's do it. And let's see, I guess very recently, I guess my patron's been kind of happy with what I'm doing, apparently, because he's granted me even more power. But with a strange twist I didn't see coming that will likely come up at some point this session. So see how that goes.
Very cool. Very cool. And next up should be Ben.
Yes, I will be playing Chester Siphon. He is also a warlock bard. He has a pretty convoluted relationship, I'd say, with his patron. His pack weapon's pretty cool. It's a multifaceted guitar with the tuner head coming to a point like a spear, and then the guitar's body is kind of a club sort of design. And that's what he uses to channel his magic. He plays notes and stuff, and things happen. But anyway, he is pretty keen on this adventure. There is a lot that may benefit him and the team, but also him. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited to see where this one goes.
Absolutely love to hear it. And Can't wait to see if there's anything in store for you guys' characters. I'm glad they're so similar. It actually helps. Honestly, they're not all that similar, but the fact that you guys are warlocks is really cool.
Yeah, no, that is fun. There'll be something with that, I'm sure.
All right. So you did get a description of the things that the Radiant Vanguard has gifted you for this specific occasion. So you have basic desert supplies, 2 barrels of water, shade tents, 3 of them, rations for an entire week, and a map with the caravan route marked.
Cool. I like
All right,
that.
Draven's just kind of trying to, find out, like, hey, so do we know, like where along this route that the caravan was last ever seen, or any confirmation or any checkpoints along the way that they would have been seen?
So the last time they were seen was before entering the desert. So there was confirmation of the checkpoint before going in, but not coming out. So it's kind of almost certain that they disappeared within it.
Do we
Are
know
there
what
any-
protection that they might have had with them?
So believe it or not, this type of caravan is very specialty made, I would say. These totems are not something that you would just be able to buy outright, like pooling all of our money together as the people in this bar probably wouldn't be able to buy a single one of those totems. Like, they probably had at least 10 well-oiled armed guards around that caravan.
The map
Good.
we have that has the caravan route on it, are there any like oasis or well or specifically water sources on the map?
So there
Even if
are a
it's not along the
few
normal
water
path.
sources
Sorry.
along this path. No, you're good. Along the path of the map, there are a few like stopping points where they could stop for oases, but oftentimes in the desert, those end up disappearing. So if there was an oasis there, they have like a couple marked on the map that's like oasis ? And I'd say that there's
Okay, so-
at least 3 stops on that route that are oasis ?
Okay, so 3 potential water sources, but there's no like wells of like a specific area there would be water. Like we can't even necessarily rely on there being any water when we're out there.
Yes, those 2 barrels of water are all you guys have.
So other than the trail, are there any other notable landmarks on the map, like, maybe towns or caves or anything?
Sure. For the most part, it's pretty uncivilized. There's not a lot of towns or locations. A previous party has been to the desert before, but like the desert from the southeast is way down here, and they were like at the very northern part of the desert. So you guys would have to travel basically weeks to get to the other side of the desert that a previous party was at. And for the most part, that's the only thing you have mapped out for the desert as the Radiant Vanguard.
Can I ask a metagame question? You can
Yeah,
say
absolutely.
no. You can feel free to not answer it at all. Should we be thinking about like should we expect this adventure in game to take like weeks? Should we be thinking about like exhaustion and stuff like that, or this is going to be like, you don't have to answer that, but if you can.
I don't anticipate it taking a really long time. It could go overnight, but that's really just up to you guys.
Oh, okay.
This is in character for Draven. Who do we know that organized this shipment, and who knew about this shipment? Because it seems like this is something that's a pretty big deal and needs to be protected. So I would only hope that only a few people knew about this. So do we know who organized it and who else was involved?
So it was the top brass from the Radiant Vanguard. Anya definitely would have known about it, but for the most part, this would have been something a little bit hush-hush. With the recent destruction of the arena, they don't actually even have any place to dedicatedly train their soldiers. So this was, in a way to rebuild.
Would we think that Brother Silas would know about this? He does like sacred relics. I don't know if these count as sacred relics, but I've been doing my
from the-
research recently.
From the church, I don't believe they would know anything about the things of this mission.
Would there be? Is there a secular is not the right word. Would there be a non-Vanguard city hierarchy that would be involved in this?
So almost any point in time, whenever it involves a caravan or going out of the city, the Merchants Guild will be involved. There are a
Okay.
couple of people who essentially have to answer to the Vanguard, so it's like talking to the Vanguard anyway. So you could it's basically just, going in with your muscle and saying, here's my badge, tell me what I need to know.
Would we have gotten already from the Radiant Vanguard talking to the Merchants Guild, find out of any known reported dangers along the route or within the desert? Like, are there certain type of clans or bandits or something like that are known about that we need to be aware of?
Absolutely. So the desert is a terribly dangerous place, and most of this is just rumors from the caravans. But there's 3 specific things that are kind of avoided at almost all costs. There's the jackals, just herds of wild dogs that are able to like jump you. Don't mess with those because they're one of the only things that can survive in the desert. There's also the sun scorpions. Those ones bake themselves in the sun. They are very poisonous and they're sentient as well. They're on the verge of becoming humanoid.
I hate that.
Yes, so it's almost like clans of sun scorpions, but very beastly. Next up, the one and only thing that you should never, ever deal with is the Great Maw of Avarice, a sandworm at least 200 feet in length.
I would just like to point out that my reaction to your description of this in Discord was a worm, because I knew that was going to come up. I knew it. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
You know, you did that, and I was like, okay.
I was just like, desert, get ready for a worm. I knew it was and honestly, I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
That didn't even register in my mind as like, I was like, worm? I don't even know what that means. Okay.
But those are the known dangers in the desert. All of them terrifying.
Yeah. So you said sun scorpions, right?
Yes, sun scorpions.
Are they
Basically
humanoid at
think
all,
of
or-
them. Yeah, basically think of them as a beast-born scorpion. They're on the verge
Okay.
of becoming humanoid.
That's what I was imagining, but yeah, I just want to make sure. Dang it, those all do sound horrible.
I imagine
Good
that,
horrible.
Yeah, they really do.
are we going to be able to take Ozzy to kind of take us there, or is Ozzy going to be out of pocket for this?
So, fortunately, you do get to take Ozzy until the air gets too dry for his scales to be able to breathe adequately to fly. So, the second you guys get into desert-ish territory, Ozzy is completely useless.
That's all right. He can get us there then. Okay.
Can
Do most of the
I?
hiking for us.
Ooh. I don't know if this is something that is interesting to try to roleplay or not, but I would like to go talk to, like, when we're over there talking with the oh my gosh, what am I just playing? The guild with trading, the trade guild, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
If we could maybe charter some sort of form of special transportation, like do airships or like hot air balloons exist? Or,
Okay.
I'd like to not
so-
be eaten by a giant sandworm.
It hasn't
would
necessarily
literally-
been a mode of transportation present in Enza yet. Flights kind of escaped us to this moment.
Okay.
Other than
can't cheat.
literally just launching someone out of a catapult.
So I was thinking Avatar, the last airbender with the sand benders and the sand cells. That's immediately like what I was thinking whenever Homer was saying that. Yeah.
That's fair.
Our tinkerer
No.
working on getting to other dimensions for some reason.
Right? Weird.
I mean, I think
Go back
I'm
up.
ready.
Okay, definitely.
Can we?
if-
Sorry, one last thing. I'm
Mhm.
not ever letting us start. What about a quick trip to Herger for? We're not all like Draven. Like maybe some kind of poison resistance potion from Herger
Well, it's not a
in
bad
case
idea.
we come across these scorpions.
It's not a bad idea. I'd say
Ooh.
they're the ones we might be most likely to encounter, and they're intelligent. You know what I mean? So like jackals are one thing, but we can handle some jackals, right? But I feel like if we come up against the worm, we're just like, well, good luck, whatever. But I feel like you're right. Poison resistance
I
might be
actually
helpful.
just was wondering, do we know anything about the Great Maw? Did you say Great Maw of Everest? What was it called again?
Avarice?
Great Maw of Avarice.
Scrolling. Yes, Great Maw of Avarice.
Do we know anything
Also known
about
as
this?
also known as the Titan of the Dunes.
Oh, another Titan.
Can we confirm if this thing's known as the Titan of the Dunes? Can we confirm if it is indeed in the class of Titans of the other Titans, or if it's just called that?
Oh,
It's called that out of rumor. There's no real classification
Okay,
for it. Unfortunately, whenever someone sees it, they die. So
Good.
That's just conveniently just mentioned.
Yeah, just throw that in there. It's like, Unfortunately, everyone
Pirates of the
dies this
Caribbean,
season.
you know.
You would happen to know that sandworms, their appearance is usually very yellow, sunny-ish. They have a very hard armored shell. They also glow with a slight blue in the dark, and they're also poisonous too.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, great.
And that's just general sandworms, not the maw of avarice.
Okay, gotcha. All right, perfect. Yeah, I agree. I would like to pick up some, maybe a potion of poison resistance. I think that's a really good idea.
Are these sandworms attracted to like tremors and things like other franchises?
You could assume so. That's their main mode of transportation.
Yeah, okay. But they would be, okay. Wonder if there's, I feel like I want there to exist some kind of, it doesn't have to be a potion, but something, enchantment of like light footsteps, of like being able to like walk without.
Okay. The herder might have something for you if that's what you're trying to find.
That and potion of poison. Well, maybe specifically a cure for poison even too, but like I think some kind of poison resistance would be particularly nice if we're in a combat with something that's poisoning us.
I agree.
Yeah. I'd like to get, before we go, I would like to go get a couple med kits because, curing from poison. I'd like to buy some med kits, but I also want to go back to the, I think it was the Ink and Feather, and I want to get another scroll of silence.
Good idea.
Before we go back out, because I figure that might come in handy. I feel like because sandworm sensing tremor sense and all that, if I can get a scroll of a zone of silence, it would.
Oh yeah, would that work on the tremor sense?
That's what I was going to ask. Would that work in that sense? Vibration? Well, no, because that'd be like vibrations and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if a scroll of silence would.
But sound is vibrations, I could.
I do
see
kind of feel like it would muffle it from that point. Yeah, I would make it work.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to go buy. I want to go get some med kits. I just want to get med kits, and I want to get a scroll of silence. That's all I want to get.
Okay, absolutely. So if you guys want to head over to Herders, he's absolutely open, and the Ink and Feather is usually not really filled with people, so you'd be first in line. So whichever one you want to do.
Do Ink and Feather first?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I agree.
Okay.
And walking in through the Ink and Feather, you basically go right up to the front of the line. They're just so happy that a customer walked in. They're basically brushing your shirt off like, come in, please.
Draven's going to come up like, oh my God, I'm really surprised you don't got more customers in here. I've been telling everyone about that scroll of silence I last used and how handy it came in whenever we saved the people from that church, and all them things were around there. I can't think of what they're called. I mean, we wouldn't have succeeded without that scroll. I'll make sure I keep telling people about this. You need to get more business over here, but I'm just coming back to get another one of them scrolls of silence if I could.
Just quick meta knowledge.
Gotcha.
I don't think those Reaper minion things have real names yet. Just so you know. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. All right, I don't feel so bad now.
And they're just gonna flick their nose. Smart man. Honestly, you're one of the few that understand the utility of these scrolls. Everyone's over at Herders because they want their quick solution. No one ever wants to have the, answer to everything in the back of their pocket. They just want to drink a potion and then cure their illness. What did you want again?
Well, like I said, I'd like to get one of them scrolls of silence if I could. Them tier 2 ones.
Scrolls of Silence, tier 2, absolutely. Scrolling through. Just gonna go ahead and pull out 1, 2, 3, and then finally slaps out the third one. Here we go. Level 2 Scroll of Silence. It's 100 gold just for one of these at level 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down for 150. How you feel about that?
150? Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump right on that. Draven remembers what he paid last time, and I'm not gonna mention it now.
Absolutely.
And Draven's just, yeah, 150. I ain't even gonna argue on that one. Let's go for that. Let me get one of them scrolls then. And I'm just gonna really quickly just gotta give that money over before he realizes anything.
Definitely. And it is a woman at the counter this time, so you are a little bit a new face, more or less, as they're handing over the scroll.
And just to confirm, that's going to be, I think it was last time, 10 spaces for 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, hey, thank you so much for this scroll. I mean, that's all I needed, but I'm going to make sure, like I said, I'm going to try to tell everyone again about how good these scrolls are.
And come on back to the Pen and Feather. That's the name, right? Yeah, all right. Pen and Feather.
Yeah. I'll make sure everyone knows. Ink and feather. You're right. Ink and feather. I got you. All right, I'm good there.
Definitely.
Can Yaga sneak in and get another to clarify, a scroll of silence level 2 as well?
That is worth
Yeah,
clarifying.
absolutely.
And the
Yeah, I'm just gonna
pen and teller,
go
is
in
that
and
what
just
it's
grab
called?
one.
The pen and teller.
Oh goodness. But yep, that'll be another 150 gold for scroll level 2.
Excellent. I want to ask her if she has anything like any kind of levitation spells.
Levitation. Well, unfortunately, I can kind of help you out, but not really what you're looking for. So the thing with scrolls is they work as a point like a ritual. So if you slap this thing down on the ground, you could levitate like, let's say 30-foot area or something, and not really all that much, but you could do it. But I don't even think I have a scroll for that, honestly. I've never thought about levitation as a ritual, but I might be able to swing something.
In the future, I might want a custom order or something like that. I could find an excellent use case for being able to slap something down and then in a certain area be able to levitate. Occasionally, I need to get to tricky places that aren't moving around, and being able to get up on top of them like that that'd be really useful.
Yes, he needs it to get to the top of some of the shelves in the tavern, even.
Oh yes, legitimate reasons, of course, is what I'm thinking.
Absolutely. Even if it's not, don't tell me. I'm not an accomplice.
I think that's the only other thing I can think of anything else from here. So I'll just get that scroll of silence. Thank you.
Absolutely. And as you guys do head on over to Herder's, his shop packed as usual. 2 new employees again. Honestly, they're just starting to go out the door. But this time, it's actually 2 dwarves, about the same size as Herder themselves, and they look to be keeping up rather well.
Wow.
And what were you guys trying to get at Herder's today?
Poison resistance.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Definitely. And to be able to get a potion of poison resistance, it'd be super easy. For resistance for basically 1 round, it's just going to cost you 50 gold. And you want to bring that up, add another 50.
I will purchase 3.
Sounds good to me. And the herder's going to toss up just a couple on the counter over here. And he's going to say, ring them up, boys. And with a good precision and some scruffy beards, you're going to see them slap them on the counter, bag them up, hand them off to you, and start out with the handout. That'll be 150 gold.
Excellent. Thank you. I'll pocket 1 and give the other 2. I'll just walk directly over to Chester and just like overly serious, just look him in the eyes and just be like, take these.
That's too easy. Why?
Because I said so. They're potions. They will help you resist poison. They're very good.
All right. You're a good lad. Sure, I'll take that. Much appreciated.
Yes. Don't forget that you have them and use them if you need them. Honestly, if we see any of the worm or the sand scorpions at all, you should take at least 1.
That's good thinking. You're gonna fare okay on this journey?
Well, there's only one way to see. I desperately hope that we come upon this worm, to be honest, and I hope that we kill it.
I like it. I like your thinking.
But we'll see what happens. I'll just kind of walk away. Just be like, oh, yeah, we're done. That was a normal conversation to have, and walk away.
That's just gonna be a little confused. He's gonna like examine the potions, make sure it's not spiked with anything. But looks pretty clear to him. So,
is there any way Yog would be able to slip a gold coin into his guitar while they were talking, like silently, and then like the next time he goes to use it, it'll like clunk around?
oh, it's so.
Just weave it in the strings.
I guess you could give it a try, but that'll kind of be up to you guys to decide how that works out.
Well, Chester's. You want to like look at my awareness or
yeah, awareness versus
trickery.
Sounds good. Let's give it a go.
Not to damage it, obviously, but just to be like annoying for the next time.
Just to be annoying. I love that.
Let me roll
Maybe
awareness.
14 versus.
What's Chester's awareness right now? Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Ah, so close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because your passive awareness is 10 plus whatever your awareness is. It's just your passive. So
Nice.
Can it be that like it clunks? Like I go to like he shifts, and so I can't silently. I actually have to like drop it. I'm gonna pretend like it wasn't me, even though like he's definitely gonna know it's me. Like,
Definitely.
and kind of like go to a different pot in the shop. Like,
Oh, you just put it in a different pot.
no.
Wait.
I'll just like walk to a different area, and then like when you're like, there's very obviously a coin. I'm gonna turn around and be like, "That's not. You shouldn't store your coins there. That's gonna damage your instrument."
I think you meant
Then
to
let
put
it
that
go.
in my pocket, but I'll take it.
And you absolutely heard a very, very familiar thud when anything touched your guitar. It's almost like your instinct when you knew it made a sound.
Yeah. I've dropped my pick and my guitar many a times, and that is like the worst thing because you gotta
Yep.
shaking it around like a
It is
giant
the
rock
worst.
or something.
So-
It was 50 a round for the poison. So if I wanted to get one that was like 4 rounds, it'd be 200.
Yep.
Could I get two rounds, but try to haggle it down to like 175?
You can give it a try. Give me some sort of persuasion roll, influence or whatever.
So the whole time you guys have been in here, I didn't realize I was on mute and I was talking.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
realize it till
Gosh,
a little
I'm
bit ago.
sorry.
No, it was
I
on
thought you
me.
were unusually quiet. I was like, wow, he's just letting it go.
Yeah.
18,
So I'm gonna go
that's
to one of the
actually pretty
new
good.
workers and be like, hey, don't forget, like I have a special deal, and I'm gonna like try to trick him into like, oh, we've got a special deal with Herger here where I don't pay full price, I get a discount.
Okay. And he's gonna see that Herder's still talking to the rest of your group as if they're like all chummy and stuff. So they're actually just gonna believe you.
Nice.
And then a potion in the bag,
175,
hand it
right?
right off. Yep.
So Draven was gonna ask Herger. He'll be like, "Hey, Herger, how you doing, friend? I just want to see if you got any of them potions of gaseous form.
Gaseous form. We got plenty of potions in gas form. What were you thinking?
I just want something that will kind of let me turn into like a little mist, like a gas, like a little gaseous form, like a mist that I can like squeeze into little tight places and not be touching the ground, if you know what I mean."
Ooh. I'm not too sure if we have something like that. I feel like, I used to know a good old friend of mine, the hunter, that used to make some stuff like that. You let me talk to him. He lives just down the street. If you give me a little bit of time and a little extra gold for this research, I might be able to make something like that happen.
Well, I mean, what are we talking about now, gold-wise, to make this happen now, Herger?
Oh man, I was thinking, shoot, just tossing and turning back and forth. 200-300 gold? Not 100% sure.
200-300 gold. Oh, that sounds like nothing. Almost like, I don't know, all that gold you've made since before I came in here and started telling everyone about you. And you've just had so much business going through here that, I mean, almost like you owe me some gold. But hey, no big deal there. No big deal there, Herger, that I've only maybe quadrupled your business. I ain't saying nothing about that. Nothing between good friends, right?
And he's gonna say, you've made a lot of progress around here, and I do really appreciate it. But I'm actually just guessing at the moment too. I don't even know what's gonna take for this potion.
Yeah, I was trying to do an influence on that one, and that did not come out very well.
You just rolled your own influence check without even a prompt? What are you doing?
No, I wanted to see how well I was going to do this next part. That I was going to be like, well, Herger, I just thought that we were better friends than this. That like a friend asks for help, you help. That's what I thought we were at there, Herger. But apparently we aren't there after everything. And not to mention, Herger, we done got that trade route set back up. We got taken care of that witch last time. You got your little explosive little thingies coming back down this way, possibly. But hey, no big deal, Herger.
And he's gonna groan just a little bit. He's gonna say, "Yeah, thanks for that headache again. Now I gotta deal with this dipsh." Talking about the guy all the way at the other end.
All right, but I'm gonna reluctantly give him 200 gold and be like, "All right, Herger, see what you can figure out for me, because I really want this potion." And I'm just gonna reluctantly give him that 200 gold.
Okay, definitely. And he's gonna take that and he says, "This is a down payment. I told you I don't know yet, but I'll be back in a second." And he's just gonna look over at the two dwarfs. He's gonna be like, "Harry, Scary, you're in charge, Scary." And he's just gonna walk out. And just a minute or two later, he comes back.
No. While he's gone, I'm gonna be like, "Hey there, guys. Well, seeing how Herger's out taking care of some stuff for me, because me and him are good friends and all. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of them tier 2 gas health potions that he likes to sell me for 50 gold."
Gonna go ahead and need a persuasion roll for that one. Even they're kind of suspicious.
Can I assist?
That's a 20.
Like, yeah, remember the discount?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like Draven's upset, with Herger.
So they're gonna say, all right. We already got your little buddy over here with the discount. So how many did you need?
Oh, I'm just looking to get one. I ain't trying to get that many of them. I'm not a greedy person. I just want to get me one of them.
And then Scary's gonna go ahead and bag it up, hand it off to you, and just say, "All right, need some gold."
Well, here you go. Here's that 50 gold. I always give to Herger for one of these.
He meant we each need one.
And just one more just goes across the table. This time without a bag.
I'm gonna tip him. I'm gonna tip him like just one gold coin, like an obvious, like not really a actual tip, like kind of an insulting amount. But I'm gonna act like it was a huge favor that I
Definitely.
All right. Hey, Herger. So did you find out anything for me on that potion?
Yes, absolutely. Believe it or not, this hunter friend of mine, he's got a real knack with making the potions. Some of that stuff is actually kind of class specific, but he did give me a little bit of insight. This here is, and he pulls out a vial, vampire dust.
Wow, that was the most perfect timing
That was
for an
intense.
accidental dramatic zoom.
That would,
Right.
Yeah, that would be okay.
And then he's going to hold out the vampire dust and he's going to say, this here is when a vampire goes into their vampiric state, the mist form. You can actually dehydrate it and turn them into a potion themselves. So, if you would like, you can drink this vampire dust and get that ability temporarily.
I ain't gonna become no vampire, am I now, Herger?
I don't know.
Actually, maybe do you have more than one of those?
And he says, come on, guys. This really just cost me the 200 plus another 25 for the trouble.
All right, never mind.
What? Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna give that to me for that 200 I gave you already, right?
250, just like we agreed.
250? We didn't agree on anything there, Herger. I gave you 200.
Listen, I'm running the business here, and I told you it was a down payment.
I'll give you 50 additional gold for that. That's about it. You'll get that 50 additional.
All right, 250. That's good.
All right. So,
And you have a
vampire
distilled
dust-
bottle of vampire.
All right. How long is it? How long will I be able to be in this gaseous form or whatever?
So the gaseous form actually lasts for 5 rounds, or until you end it, or if you die while you're under the effects of this, you stay a gaseous form.
And a vampire.
Because with
I'm
vampires,
scared.
if they're with vampires, when they're in their gas form, if they don't make it back to their coffin,
Yeah.
they stay a gas form forever.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm glad I got this, but I'm also scared to take it right now. Like,
I like the
I
idea
don't
that you
even-
become a vampire stuck in the gaseous form if you die. Like you just immediately
Yeah.
come back as a vampire permanently in gaseous form.
oh my gosh. All right. Well, yep. I don't know if I'm gonna take it or not. All right. Got it.
You know, your backpack is getting shady with that lich crystal, the vampire dust.
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking. I got that lich. I still got that lich crystal on me that I haven't. That I keep wondering if that has some type of if it's going to start having some type of negative effect on me the longer I carry it around and keep it near me. I guess
It
we'll
might
find
affect
out.
your luck. Like something unlucky might happen, like you lose a limb, or like it could get dangerous.
That's true.
Resurrect my limb. Okay. All right.
But
I'm
as a
good.
lich,
Definitthe
you'll
And
have a
only-
sentient
you know, in the meantime,
power-hungry
you
arm.
guys have had some really weird like requests today. So Herder's gonna be like, "Where are you guys going this time? This is probably some of the strangest requests I've gotten from you. Who needs to be gas?"
We're just going down the road.
We're gonna be You said the
Yes, we're
desert was
going to a
south. right?
bathhouse.
Yep, the
Yeah.
desert is basically a lot of south, but you're going for the southeast.
I'm gonna say we're heading up north.
Oh my
There's, there's mountains. There's mountains somewhere in the north, I assume. You know, I'm like, we got to travel up some mountains, and there's some kind of like monster goats that we're gonna have to try to like get past.
That's true. It's so that we can get to this really interesting hot spring place, and we want to use the gas form to witness its secrets.
Aha, I was 20 as well. Well, you guys have fun.
This is what happens when there's. Well, never mind. That's dumb. Well, so just a bunch of dumb
All right.
lads in this party. So
So, is there anything else you guys would like to pick up before we start heading out? Aussie Express is ready to go, but you only get the first leg of the trip from him.
ready to go.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So heading on out on Aussie, you guys are gonna be traveling for the better part of a day, even on the Dragon. As you guys are starting to get farther and farther, your air is getting thinner and thinner. It's a lot drier, and Ozzy's breath just gets heavier and heavier. Eventually he goes, "Oh, I will have to call it here, little ones." And he begins to just slowly lower his altitude. And Ozzy is not the sandy type of dragon. He's actually more akin to like cold environments. And that's the reason why he has so much trouble in desert areas.
That makes sense.
And as you guys are embarking, this is what you see.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Good. You're walking a while.
To do the dune sandwalk.
And this is actually a trail that you guys the caravan should have traveled. So this is more or less a wind-swept trail. It's still here for the most part.
Okay. All right. Ozzy lets us down. Can we see any kind of tracks, or we're just like this, according to the map, should have been this path kind of deal?
Yep. According to the map, it should have been this path.
Okay.
And in a way, you guys are ahead of where the caravan could have disappeared from. So like you're going in the direction of the desert to find them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is there any kind of like local guide it would have made sense for us to try to hire or find or something?
Okay.
But
Not
that's too much of it.
necessarily.
Okay.
It's
Ain't
kind of like
nobody
seen
out
as a forest. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
kind of
doesn't
seen as
matter.
like a forest to death situation. Like no one wants to go in the forest to death.
Yeah, the guides are outside of this area, and their guidance is don't go in there.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
All right. Well, I'm definitely going to don my awesome desert poncho that we got as part of our supplies, of course, and probably a hat because I'm a fair-skinned lad. And I just say we walk until something, until we see something of interest, perhaps.
Time to
Yeah.
truck it.
And
Yeah, Yog is extremely thankful for his giant, like, oversized wizard hat that he wears right now.
Right? Yeah. It's never been more appropriate than now.
Maybe this is why wizards are always wearing these. This is excellent.
Like, yeah, honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I should maybe pick one of those up when we get back.
Oh, they don't make him like this anymore. He's gonna like stroke the way too long, like drooping it as it droops down.
How many times have you tripped on that on accident?
Look, you reach a point where you just stop counting. Why do you think the end is all tattered? I had to cut it off.
Oh, that actually makes sense. I have noticed that.
So yeah, I mean, I don't see anything other than just walking while we travel. I don't see another logical.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are just pushing on ahead from the trail, if you guys want to make a couple of checks to just see how traveling is going to go, anyone who wants to do like survival awareness, nature, anything like that, go ahead and throw it at me. Or if you have something specific you want to do, I'd love to hear it.
So during the hike, Chester will try because he has some big cat in his blood. He's a beastborn. He's going to try and see if he can pick up a scent in the desert winds at all of if they might be close to something or something of concern. So I guess while we are walking, he's going to try and pick up something in the area. And that's actually one of his beastborn traits. It's an ancestry trait. Kind of forgot.
Very cool.
Yeah, advantage on awareness checks involving scent or smell.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I love that for your check. All right, so we got that one down for you. What's the rest of you guys going to do?
I've got decent survival, so I think I'll probably just be intentional about looking for tracks of both creatures and wagons and, that kind of thing. Just really keep a keen eye out for that.
Sounds good.
Yog is trying to play it cool, like with the hat and everything, but he's actually like low-key kind of freaked out. So it's going to be awareness because he's just like mostly just like looking around, trying not to die. And for flavor, not an actual roll, he's also like anytime there's like rocks or something he can step on that isn't sand, he's going to be walking on that instead. He's like he's actually like secretly like you're like he's not really hiding it from the other party members, but he's like pretending to be all upbeat and like, oh, this is totally fine, like we're going to be totally fine here. But he's like secretly kind of like terrified we're going to run into one of those things.
Very cool.
Draven is so obviously Draven's become it feels like he's becoming more proficient with this, and he's done it quite a bit now. But I'm going to do my speak with plants again, with like the brush and all that's around there, and I'm gonna kind of speak to them about hey, like, have you guys seen any like caravans coming through here or anything bad that's happened to them? Can you talk with your friends and see if are there any? Can you indicate to me if there's any way of indicating of any dangers or which direction
Yeah, absolutely.
the caravan would have went through?
So what you're looking at is going to be these tiny cactuses, little pink flowers. There's this brush that's kind of come up around them as well. And then there's also going to be tumbleweeds. technically still have a little bit of a talk into them, but basically die in planes. And from the most part, you're going to be able to tell that as the flowers like bloom on the cactuses, they're blooming because you are present. Kind of like, first time I've seen someone in a while.
Interesting.
Huh. Obviously I'll relay that to the party, all of that, so everyone knows. I'll be like, hey guys, what I'm kind of getting, and I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I'm kind of getting indication from my plant friends here that we're the first humans that they've seen in a while.
Tayek is actually, I don't know if this is like retconning or not, but I realized that Tayek consumed one of those seeds that gave the speak to plants thing too. And so I don't know, for like the first time, I'm going to totally validate and just be like, yeah, that's obvious. They said that.
Wait, hold on. You can read what they're saying too?
Yeah, of course. The flowers, that means they're telling us now. It's weird. They're like saying hello. We don't see people very often,
Have you known them the whole time? You've been able to speak to them too? I thought it was only me.
Yeah. Of course. You never asked, I guess.
Oh, jeez. We can make good friends with all these plants now. Oh, I didn't know that we can talk to plants when we get back to ends. I know how I can introduce you to all my friends.
All my friends. I'd be like,
Jester,
I mean...
Jester, there's 2 of them now. This isn't a good sign.
The desert. They're dehydrated.
The truth is, most of the time, if you start losing your mind in the desert, you don't really know that you're losing your mind. So you could be right.
But everyone else does.
Right?
Well, hey, now that you mention it, Tayek, I could have sworn you ate one of that seed too that was given to us.
No, that's crazy.
It's really wrong. We may be losing it.
All right. No, that's good. I mean, that's good info though. Okay. All right.
So we got a little ways yet, it seems.
So for the traveling, everyone take your rolls for whatever you were going to do, just to see how well it goes for any of the travel that was going to go on.
I think Yag was really mostly just focused on where he was going. He was being maybe acrobatic about it, but it's not helpful at all to his awareness.
No worries.
Not doing great.
Okay. So for the most part, as you guys are venturing through the desert, there is more or less a path. It kind of gets windswept every now and then, but you guys have been following that. With Draven's expertise talking to plants, he's able to get kind of a sense of where people haven't been. So it's a good sense of where to go, as well as Chester. Your nose is starting to get a little something in it. It's noticing like a very pungent, like terrible rotting smell. And as you guys do start to travel, maybe like hour or two down the path, you do smell this more and more and more, and you begin to see vultures kind of in the sky.
Think I know what happened to the caravan.
I think those vultures are here for us. Because we're just like sweating, wiping our face. Like, no, those are for us.
How long have we been traveling now in the desert, would you say?
About 2-3 hours.
Okay.
Well, say we kind of just
well,
cautiously approach, right?
Yeah, I said let's go for it. There's got to be something over there.
Right.
Definitely. And as you guys get a little bit closer, sorry, what? No, you're good.
I'm thinking too much. Like, I'm
Huh?
taking another huge swing of water.
Oh. I think your mic got unplugged and we're hearing your webcam.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that your mic switched. It
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Sounds like you're underwater.
Which is exactly where you might want to be, in the desert.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll catch up. Continue.
Okay, totally.
Okay.
And we can still hear you too, by the way. It's not like it's terrible or anything. You're good. But as you guys are walking up to this vulture pit, more or less, you're going to see a bunch of them swooping down back and forth, about 5 or 6 vultures in this area. And as you start to get closer and closer and closer, you notice a just strewn out pile of bodies. You're going to see a bunch of half-dead scorpions. There's about 4 or 5 of them, all completely dead, purple, poisoned. Something was able to poison the poisonous. And not only that, there's a little bit of a sinkhole that has 3 or 4 of them half eaten in the bottom of it. And the vultures are just picking them crazy. Yes, all the scorpions are currently dead.
Is there any way to tell how long this, likely attack had occurred before?
Before we get any closer, I'm going to use my Spellblade flavor feature, which is I can spend a minute focusing my mind to try to detect certain creature types. So it's only certain creature types. All right.
Okay.
That's within 20 spaces, and I just want to see if I can detect it'd be an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or something undead.
Okay.
If it's nothing like that, then obviously I wouldn't get it. But I have to make a spell check against a mental save. If there's anything like that, it'd just be a spell check against that, against a mental save, one of them. So
Is this a visible thing? Like, what does this look like, if anything specific?
So you can absolutely do that for the check. And also, it is more or less a visual thing. I don't have a picture to show you, but it is about 4 or 5 dead bodies, sinkhole that has another 2 or 3 in there, all starting to be half eaten by the vultures and looking a little bit harder. Nice, good roll. You are able to see maybe a trail leading away from this area, but it looks like a different type of trail.
Okay, nice.
And,
That's really helpful. I was actually referencing the way that Draven uses that ability. But either way, thank you. That's helpful.
Yeah. So when Draven does that, when Draven's doing this and he's trying to like take that minute to focus, you kind of just see him. He kind of kneels down. He'll kneel down to like one knee, putting both hands to the ground, and just kind of like you just kind of see him like looking like he's kind of opening himself up to like his surroundings, and he's just focusing very silently, very motionless. Like you can't even tell he's breathing. That's how motionless that he is, because he's just trying to open himself up to the area around him to see what he senses.
Okay,
Definitely. Cool. And unfortunately, you succeed in finding nothing. You're absolutely able to confirm there is nothing in this area.
No, that's fine. And Draven's just gonna be like, well, hey, what I can tell you guys right now is that there is nothing like an aberration or anything undead or fiend-like that's in this area. But it doesn't mean that there ain't something else that we don't have to watch out for.
Did you say they had
And
a
then,
purplish color? And how do I sound?
You sound
Yes, you sound great.
Yeah.
They were purple though. Like they were like you said the poisoner was poisoned. Is what how you? Okay. Make sure I was switching.
Yeah.
100%.
So I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and start cautiously like going up to the bodies.
Yeah.
Just I want to see if there's anybody still alive, or anything still kind of breathing.
Yog's more freaked out. He's gonna be on lookout.
I wanna investigate very specifically to see if I can tell like the signs of what went down here.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and make a check for that one. And
I'll make an awareness check.
yeah, absolutely.
That's nat 1.
Oh no.
My investigation
So,
was only
You guys do see kind of a scene that unfolded here. It's almost like a sink trap just opened up and ate these guys somehow. A lot of them seem bloated from poison, so it seems like maybe something was able to take a chunk out of them. And these are like some 6-legged sand creatures with their scorpion-like bodies, so they were easily able to move within the sand. So maybe something tried to trap them and they couldn't get trapped, but they still ended up dying in the end.
yikes. Good.
And we can't tell if they were. The eating part is just from the vultures, not like they were partially eaten by something larger than them.
For the most part, they're pretty tore up. And when it comes to scorpions, they're cold-blooded creatures in the first place. So you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell a time of death for them.
Right.
Well,
But-
this looks terrible, guys.
But we
doesn't
can
look
see
good.
like you said we can see a trail like kind of where it looks like it's going away from there.
Yes, a very different type of trail. It's actually just a large mound of dirt leading away from this area.
Okay, so the Titan of
dude.
Dunes.
Oh, the Great Mall of Avarice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, hey guys. I mean, I guess we've only got one direction to go, don't we?
Not that way, right? Not following this path. Is that what you meant, or do you mean continuing on the regular path? Because I was thinking regular path.
I don't think there's a way that Tayek can justify following the potential worm trail, but inside he's like, I don't really want to face this worm, but man, I kind of do, because if we beat it, who knows what other powers my patron might give me, you know? So I'm like, I don't know, we maybe could go that way. Do we have to not do that? I don't know.
Would we see any more bodies that way at all?
There's not necessarily any vultures heading in that direction.
All right.
Okay, you people that are more used to the outside than me, Is it possible to like shoot down one of these vultures and like cut it open and like see how much is digested to see how
Whoa.
how much digestion is taking place to give us a time, or is that just
so-
crazy talk?
Being an animal person that kind of knows, specifically with predators, they have a digestive tract smaller than ours, so it literally shoots straight through them. So if you did find food in their stomach, it would be something that they just ate several hours ago, just munched on it. And you can't actually eat predators like that deal with diseases, because you could also get the disease from them because their digestive tract is so small that it runs through them without being able to contract a disease.
Did not know that.
So that's how the vultures can eat the poisoners without being poisoned from either
Yes.
poison themselves.
And in real life.
That's crazy. That's big brain stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I need that little banner that goes across the screen that's like da da da, and now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more you know, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. As much as Yog wouldn't want to, I think there's a pretty solid argument of like, if we know that there's a giant worm active in the area that the missing caravan has gone on, like it's not crazy to think it would make sense to follow the path to see what else is attacked. So I think either route actually.
Interesting. Good point.
So as a player, I actually am very interested in following it. As the character, Yog would be being like, "Oh yeah, let's get back to the trail."
Fair enough. Stepping outside of characters, what do we think? Avoid the worm or go
Wait.
towards the worm?
Well, hey Chester, what do you want to do?
Well, okay, so obviously the burrow of dirt, more than likely the worm, but and like the actual trail of the caravan, does that continue onward in a different direction from?
Or have we not really picked up on the actual trail of the caravan yet?
So,
Yeah, we just did the trail they were supposed to follow, right?
yep, absolutely. You guys know where they
But
were
no sign of them.
supposed to be. And on this trail, this is definitely the one that they were supposed to be taking. The trail from the mounds of dirt, that seems like it's going off in maybe like a different direction, or possibly like to maybe an oasis or something, but not one that's marked on your map. The trail is, let's say, the mound's going this way, the trail's going like this way. You're supposed to be going that way for the trail. Worm's going that way.
Okay.
Is there a particular kind of seasoning it was really attracted to? Sorry, no, keep going, Chester.
I'm
Like spice.
I'm thinking
or
it
something.
makes more sense to keep on with the actual trail of the caravan, but it's looking like this might need to come to a vote.
Let's do it. Let's just vote. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Chester votes to stick on the caravan track.
Draven wants to follow the worm.
I'm actually gonna do a fate roll for my own decision. Okay. Tyek's gonna vote also for the worm.
Oh no,
Ah.
Yog would. I can't think of a reason Yog would say anything but the trail. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't think of.
50-50. Sounds
That's
good.
funny.
That's awesome.
That makes sense. Well, okay, What if we follow the trail they should have
party.
been on for a little while longer? And then if
Yeah.
we're like, we try to be quick about it, if we don't find anything obvious, like we'll even make haste about it. We don't find anything obvious, then we'll split back and be like, well, we know where this trail's at. Let's track it down later, kind of thing.
Yeah. So Draven's gonna be the type that, if the majority of the people he's with is wanting to do one thing, Draven's gonna be like, well, hey, look, I know this is what I want to do, but hey, if you guys really want to go after this other trail to where the caravan's at, I'm down for it. Let's go check it out. So I mean, that's the type of person Draven is overall. He's not gonna try to fight against the party. If he realizes there's even half the party that wants to do something else, he's gonna give up what he wants to do and just go, hey, well, let's go do this then. Let's stay on the trail where the caravan's supposed to be at. I'm down for that. That's the type of person he is.
Yeah, Tyek will just be like, fine, let's do that. And if we don't find anything, then we come back.
Yeah, Yog's like, yeah, let's definitely go faster down the caravan trail. We'll certainly have time to come back and.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Deal. We'll start trekking back down the
how much
trail
further,
they should
like-
be on.
Out of character, how much further can we go before we're probably going to need to rest ourselves?
So I want to say that you guys started pretty early in the morning. It took almost an entire day's worth of travel on Ozzy to get here. So you'd be moving pretty close into dusk. So if you guys wanted to push through the cold nights of the desert, which is usually better for traveling in the desert because of the heat, but you totally could. And you guys were well rested because you essentially rested the whole day. So it's starting to get late, but you guys aren't tired.
No, I'm good. And that's kind of what I was looking for. Like, I guess more so like where are we at the time of day? So I know how for. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, let's go then. Let's go for the caravan.
Absolutely. And walking down the trail, you guys are going to notice that it seems to be a little bit more pronounced. It's almost like something's been using this trail. You do see tracks from what looks to be a pack of dogs. And as this pack of dogs has been like back and forth all over the trail, you guys are going to kind of notice that they've been here really, really recently, enough to pat down the sand for you guys to walk on. And it's pretty obvious. You wouldn't even need a check to determine that one.
As soon as I see that, I'm gonna start looking around, and I'm gonna be very cautious now.
Right.
Definitely. And with a little bit of travel, you guys are definitely gonna start seeing like stars in the sky emerge, certain constellations that you haven't seen before. It's literally the brightest the night sky has ever been for you guys in the desert.
Cool. Is it enough to read my book as we go?
Actually, yes.
Perfect. The first time I'll actually have my book out because I'm also a little bit more on edge at this point. Be like, all right, need to be ready for whatever happens next, just in case.
Tag, this is a dangerous desert. Run away.
Yeah, it's like, this isn't just for entertainment, but it is slightly for
Is there
entertainment.
anything in there about jackals? Are they afraid of anything? Fire?
No, not in here, but let me think. Jackals. Can I actually make a nature check to find out, I don't know, see if I know anything interesting about jackals?
Absolutely.
I'm just a nerdy, smart lad in general, so it's possible. 11. Not much more than average.
Yeah. You pretty much just know of them as like real world knowledge. It's a German Shepherd, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, jackals, they are dogs, basically, wild dogs. Depends out here. I'm not as familiar with Caterana's nature anyway, so.
Maybe we should have grabbed the legs off those dead scorpions to feed to the jackals.
It's not a bad idea. I do have
Should
some rations, perhaps, that might be able to do the same thing.
True. And did anyone ask how you're carrying those things?
Draven's carrying them all right.
He is. Draven's
We didn't hire
carrying
like a
them.
camel or something?
Yeah,
He's carrying
Draven
them
would be
in
carrying.
the very
Draven's the-
first. You're carrying them in the very first bag of holding in this game.
Whoa, what?
What?
You're carrying them in the very first bag of holding in this game.
Holy moly.
You know what? I didn't even think about that with the tent and the shade and all that.
You
Yeah,
got 3
water.
tents, 2 barrels of water, a week's worth
You're
of
right.
rations for 4 people.
That's really funny. Yeah, I literally was just like, yeah, we have those. All right.
Together.
Who's-
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that we didn't even figure that out.
That's pretty awesome.
Who's carrying the bag of? Who's holding the bag of holding?
Draven.
Draven. Okay.
All right.
I'm
Is the bag
definitely-
of? Sorry, I'm not familiar with bags of holding all that much. Is
Oh.
that like a kind of a pocket dimension thing, or like Hermione's bag from the one Harry Potter?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
That's funny. It's like
I
one
think
of
I'm
the.
is-
starting to get on Draven's nerves by how often I have to come and refill my like personal thing of water. I'm like,
Oh, there's
I'm
literally
like-
no way you would ever get on Draven's nerves. I just tell you that right now. There's nothing you could do.
What if Chester used all the water to take a shower? Just like
Draven, let him.
It's a lot of hair. The man's got a lot of hair.
is a
Yeah.
it's a very hairy person.
That's funny.
that's awesome though. We had to
But,
keep that after we.
Yeah. As you guys are moving through the desert, though, you do start to hear a faint growl in the distance.
That's just gonna growl back.
Actually makes sense.
Okay. Definitely. So this sounds carry in the desert really, really, really far. So you don't necessarily see the source of the sound, but you can tell the direction it's coming from because you're moving in that direction.
Oh, it's in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, along the trail.
I'm going to I'm gonna kind of like flick through the seam of my book, and with it just kind of like drag up an arc of lightning with my finger and just kind of like apparate it into a little ball in my hand. Just have a bit of light and just kind of like hover it above us a little bit, you know, lightning lantern.
That's cool.
I'm gonna take my whip as my bound weapon, and I'm gonna illuminate that for 5 bright spaces, or 5 spaces. I'll use bright light around me.
Sure thing. And you guys are definitely looking like
Or-
the beacon in the middle of the desert.
I was
Actually, I was gonna say no.
Right.
I was getting ready to say nope. Never mind. I was just
I
about to
thought
go.
about that too, and I was like, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, Draven's not gonna do that because being from the underground, he's gonna know that would ruin his night vision at night.
I was
what he
about
would
to say,
have. Yeah.
You go
You know,
totally.
Tyke's gonna be a turd, and like he knows better, and he's still gonna do it. He's like, yeah, whatever, let him come. Basically, like whatever it is, let them come.
I totally forgot. I have dark vision. I mean, I don't. You just mentioned that. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot that
That's
was one of
awesome.
my ancestry traits for.
Chester's like, can you turn that on?
Yeah, right.
You know what?
Right, it's
Puts on some shades.
So-
You know.
So you said we hear the sound, like we hear the howling coming, right? So Draven's gonna be like, hey guys, how about this? How about I take some of these rations, I put them out over here, I keep my whip all brightly lit up, so it's a beacon for them to come to. They see where this meat's at, and we just stand back over here and we draw them over there, and then we can, if something comes up, we can attack it from over here.
I'll instantly reach up and just kind of like squish the lightning ball, and it disappears. Like, good idea.
Or we put the rations on arrows and shoot them away from us instead of next to us.
You're also going to feel a phantom pat on your back, by the way, Tayak, for releasing the light. It is very familiar to you.
Interesting. Sounds like something. I don't want to say sounds good.
So hey y'all, you want me to shoot food on an arrow over somewhere else?
I mean, I don't know how much food you can really fit on an arrow, but I was just thinking it sounded dangerous for you to like mound up a big pile of food and then stand next to it to light it up.
I ain't gonna stand
No.
next to it. I'm gonna leave my whip right there, illuminated.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Got it. Okay. You don't have to hold on to it to illuminate it or anything. It doesn't have to be.
I don't
Nope,
think so.
you
I don't think I have
also
to be
have
holding
20
onto it.
Yep, you can control it from 20 spaces away to bring it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, that's pretty far. My only fear was so Yag is gonna be like. My only fear is like they may not be interested in us if we can be scary, but like if we pull out food, we will for sure get their attention.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
I mean, we've already been flashing light, but like, I like the Chester growling thing better.
Okay, let's go
I
that
don't know.
route.
I don't know. What do you guys think? That's the.
Yeah.
I'm saying Chester. Yog is more of like he's feeling nervous. So he's more like let's avoid at all costs, even
Fair
if
enough.
it's smarter. You know what I mean? Like that's how he's thinking.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
I
I can
zoned
get
out
them.
for a second.
Yeah, so I can get them going. Like I said, like my intention is like, well, we can get them to go like another direction that's like 20 spaces away from us. I can always recall my whip, and we can go a different direction if that's what you're wanting to do. But I'm also okay with fighting them.
How
I'm
about
going to
this?
assume that you guys are still slowly moving in the direction of the growls. And if you are, then the growls are getting louder and they're sounding a bit fierce, like they're already dealing with something.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm.
Very annoyingly to
Chester,
Yog,
what is your
of
nose?
course. I'm gonna suggest. I'm just gonna kind of like elbow Yog and just be like, Yog, you're very really good at reconnaissance in general. I'd say, why don't you just head up there and maybe see what we're working, and then report back.
Chester, what does your nose tell you? What are your
My elven nose. I'll
I'm just referencing
roll. If
Lord of the Rings?
that's
What are your
okay
elven
for
eyes?
awareness here. I mean, I imagine I got a 15 for kind of
Okay.
awareness. Yeah.
Actually, pretty good. You're smelling a little bit of wet dog carcass, a little bit of like sweat.
Okay. I think they're having
Wait.
dinner. We just stepped in uninvited. How
you
was
said-
able to determine how far away they are from where we are?
So let's say if you crest over a tiny sand dune, you're going to see the event, but you guys are 100 feet away.
Ooh, okay. So we're close, but we can't necessarily see until we get up top. Interesting.
Still think this is a job for
I think I
Yog.
need to sneak in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go sneak up and
Yeah.
like, oh, dang it. All right. If it's something dead that they're feasting on, I'm gonna specifically try to figure out like how many I think I can see because I'm gonna probably not get super close, but I'm gonna try to guesstimate numbers and then obviously see if it's like if I can try to see what they're eating.
Before Yog heads out, I'd be like, hey, wait just a second. I want to try something. And then kind of like walk over to him and just like put my hand on the top of your head, I guess, and kind of like flip to the book for a second. And I'm just going to like whisper some spooky stuff. And you just like feel this just like hole in your stomach, like some sort of otherworldly thing is just like with you suddenly. And I'll just cast guidance on you. Like, you could do this.
I'm gonna reach up and like way up to like pat on your shoulder and be like, thanks. That was terrifying.
And just smile.
Okay. I get an extra dice to add to stealth.
Yeah, you get a
For
D8.
guidance dice?
For guidance, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you roll the D8 or should I roll the D8?
I'll roll it for you.
Yeah, I mean you earned it or whatever.
3 more.
Very good.
26.
And you blend in with the sand. Honestly, you're starting to take first step, second step, and even your friends don't see you anymore. You're in the shadows and just barely peeking over this dune, and you're gonna see a literal pack of dogs going crazy on what seems like several dead bodies. A lot of them bloated, just like you've seen the scorpions. There's actually, I'll just show you.
You can show me a bunch of images of bloated dead bodies.
No.
I'm sorry.
There's a large hole in the center. The caravan is strewn everywhere, completely broken. Dogs all around tearing up dead bodies. You do see a pack of the dogs trying to get into this one right here. It seems like they're desperately trying to get into a barely intact flipped over caravan.
Actively
We're
right
not
now.
Yes, actively right now trying to get into this barely intact caravan.
Uh-oh.
Where
Cart.
would we be at in relation to this? Obviously not right
crap.
here.
Yeah, no, you guys were just there because making
Yeah.
it easy.
No, I'm just gonna go with it because I think that's too much metagaming. Yog is gonna like very quickly go back and be like, "It's the caravan. There's survivors under attack." That's what he's gonna think that is.
Interesting. And which we don't actually know. You're just like, they're digging into this
Right.
caravan. It's very
So
possible.
he's gonna feel super confident. Like there's survivors in one of them they're under attack. Like we need to move right now.
Crap.
He's like secretly a silver lining, super positive guy. So he's like, there must be survivors.
Well, let's go. What are we waiting on?
Yeah, I'd say pretty much a jump right into action kind of moment then, most likely.
Sounds good.
Before we do, can I use the Overlord magic feature? Less a minute.
Certainly. What exactly do you guys want to do before you like jump onto the scene? Is there anything like specifically that you're doing?
Right, game plan. I'm almost thinking we just like head up there, literally just start launching artillery kind of thing, like get their attention to draw them off of whatever they're focused on kind of thing in case it is something important like a survivor.
Do we
Yes,
try to
think-
have somebody get in there to investigate closer while we do a lot of the artillery idea, but then maybe still send? You got
Right,
like
so
the blade
which
thing?
which direction are we coming from?
You're going to be coming from the bottom of the map.
Okay.
Which one was the one again? Oh, sorry, which one was the
So this is
the one that's
closer
Yep.
one? Oh, the closer one. Okay,
yes, the closest one.
my mind. Just,
Can we
Draven.
or rather, can you put us where approximately you think we would be? Like off map kind of thing? Even? Or is it,
Can I move you guys off map?
oh, we can't see us if we're off.
yeah, but you
I
can.
can see the name tag. Yeah, I can see the name like Tiek down there.
Oh yeah, you actually can see the name still.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys can?
Well, except for
Out there.
Draven.
Yeah.
Where Tayek is about where you guys are at.
Okay, so we're.
Okay.
Oh, here you go. If you just do a big box to select, you'll be able to select them and see.
Oh yeah,
Okay. All right. So that's about where we're at. Okay.
Yes.
except for again,
Um,
unfortunately that Draven is
Can
not
I get
controllable.
scarier music?
There we go. And then Alex, if you
Then-
want to delete that Draven, perfect. Okay.
I think my game plan, Chester. So I'd imagine that several of them might be grouped up, and what I can maybe do is go on a bit of a flank route, and hopefully, because I also have Prowler, which is one of my ancestry Beastborn things. It allows for advantage on stealth checks while in darkness. So I'm thinking, and I can try and go for a flank, and then once I'm close, I could use maybe like the cone version of Crackling Lightning as a possible engagement for me.
Yeah, that sounds cool. And let's start all of this off. We're going to just start with some sort of challenge because they're all like distracted. So
Okay.
that'll be your attack check to start with your challenge. What's everyone else doing in the start of the battle?
I think I'll join Chester if he'll have me.
He'll allow it.
Cool.
I'm gonna speak with the plants. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna speak with the plants.
You're gonna go back and follow the worm trail.
Yeah, she's like, all right, guys, you got this. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep practicing this whole guidance thing, and I'll give Chester guidance with whatever he does via either,
Cool.
if you want that to be a spell check to make it simple and fit in with checks, or a D8 to his check, whatever. But That's my thought.
Yeah, that'll be cool. And what would it look like for your power to be used in a guidance manner?
Good question. I feel like it's going to be something like pretty mysterious. So like you don't see it too much, but whoever's receiving it, like the whole concept is just like you almost have like this like subconscious glimpse of some like power that's like way out of your understanding kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's just like just puts the pit in your stomach instantly, and you're like, oh, okay. You know?
Okay.
So that's happening to Chester with the guidance.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that is
goodness, poor guy.
that is going to be a feeling that you feel for sure at the first initial start of it, but you're also going to feel a devilish grin as well. Kind of like a familiar feeling from something that you know in your heart. Kind of like they're enjoying this contact.
Oh gosh, Chester is very anxious, but he feels better about the pit from is it Tiak? I'm sorry, I forget.
Oh, you're good. It's like
Tayak, I know.
Tayak,
Tayak, yeah. He feels a lot more safe with that sort of Trinity vibe than his own.
Very cool.
Are you saying you feel safer with the pit in your stomach versus your own patron's presence, or the other way around?
No, he's quite intimidated by this devilish grin.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm imagining these two gods on like an ethereal plane, just like high fived.
Dude, I was literally just thinking like all the same things. Like that's so funny. I was thinking that meme where it's like the two, just like the buff arms that are just like,
Oh yeah, Mr. Cool. Yeah, clean arms.
yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Alex patron, and
Yeah.
that's cool.
So definitely like the guidance there. And we got a attack check for both you guys. What are you going to be doing, Drayden?
So I was going to use heroic taunt to just like call it, like I was going to like do like a thing where I'd like move up to like here, do heroic taunt to draw them away. But I don't want to do that if Chester is going to try to do crackling lightning on them, because I'd rather them stay grouped up. But I'd like to do
You
it
could go with
as
them.
like after he does, like after his attack, like after he attacks them from like wherever direction he's going to be coming from. I'd like to do heroic taunt at that point.
Okay.
To draw their attention more towards me at that point, so they're not going to be like thinking where that lightning is coming from, but more like, oh, it was a me thing, because I'm kind of the tank ish of the group, so
Definitely.
I want to draw them. I want to draw them to me. So
That makes sense.
That's
Totally.
that's what I'm thinking.
Can I switch?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if those two are doing their thing to be a distraction, I'd rather just sneak in from a different, whatever isn't the way they're going instead.
Yeah, sure. You'd be the one to find out what's actually happening.
Yeah, I want to sneak up there to see what's going on get a better look.
I agree.
Okay, totally.
Yeah,
That's actually way better than what I was going to do.
Anyone who's making
Yes,
a check, go ahead and make your check too. And sorry, if you were going to say something, Draven, or anything.
yeah. So it's going to be. So I would be doing a intimidation check.
Okay.
Well, no, my attack check and my intimidation check are the same, so that's not going to make a difference. Never mind. Okay.
20 out of
Good one.
check there already. Should I do? Can I do stealth then? To sneak.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you think is acceptable for this.
Oh,
Oof.
would my
Not too sticky.
would my heroic taunt though, because they'd be distracting them, give him advantage on that stealth?
Maybe not an advantage this time, but it might help with something in the future.
Okay. Well, I rolled a
When I never
24
get
for
caught.
my heroic taunt for taunting them.
Honestly, very good. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
I thought that was your actual D20 roll, and I was like, oh, thank
Right.
you.
It's like,
Makes
oh
me feel
no.
better.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna ask. I was like, yeah, I'll just roll a D8. Who cares?
Totally. So, with everything going on, it goes actually pretty well. As Chester sneaks up and around the group of these jackals here, he's able to get very, very close. They're already preoccupied with something that stinks like heck, and they're in the middle of the night. They're not necessarily like nocturnal creatures, but they're going to get a snack when they can find it. So you're basically within grabbing distance of one of these jackals, and you're absolutely able to do your thunder strike or lightning strike. Not thunder.
Good job.
And for sake of like rolling for an attack, you absolutely hit because of what you did. So what's the damage for it?
Okay, let me see real quick here. The crackling lightning does 2 lightning damage in an
2 lightning.
area of effect for however many I was able to get. And there's a few
Nice.
different ones. I was thinking like I can't really tell how I would have wanted to do it because I couldn't see the field of specifically where they were, but I feel like cone would probably be the most bang for my buck if I had to go for one thing there.
Definitely. And you're going to see, let's say, 3 groups of them, and all of them are like in 2 or 3 groups eating the bodies. The first group, you're able to hit all 3 of them around the body, and that's going to be 2 damage to just actively just get them to start yelping. And when that yelp comes out, and so does Draven's heroic taunt, just as he steps forward, just being able to get the attention of everyone in this area. We're also going to be able to sneak right around with that taunt now that they're all distracted to the cart right there. Very easy to not get caught by anything, even if you didn't have the world's best stealth roll. They're very distracted.
That's good.
So you have a herd of jackals around Draven. A lot of jackals just got hit by a lightning strike, very angry by Chester. Yogg is at the caravan, and we got Tyak kind of in the back, just letting things happen with Bless and stuff. As all of this goes on, you're going to hear a very large howl in the moonlight, trying to alert all of the jackals in the area. Time to attack.
That sounds right.
So this is where Draven would be at, roughly. Right over here is where he would be.
Okay, absolutely. And, oh, yeah, you're totally right. How do you do that, by the way, Cody? Just go over to
Jukebox tab.
Yeah, jukebox.
combat.
Yeah, and then stop the neutral mute music too. There's like a stop button on that playlist.
Neutral mood. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it?
Actually, no.
Yeah, me neither.
Somehow.
Yeah, same. I don't know why not.
Now it's silent.
You know what's really weird? It is
I can hear it.
somehow you can hear it.
It's different. It sounds like a little scarier than was just playing, I think, maybe.
Okay. As I say, it's picking
Or
up an
subtle.
OBS, which is interesting. So it's like being recorded, but I don't
Yeah,
actually.
I had to go
Yeah, I
into
don't hear
my
it.
volume. I had to go into the one that's the settings, and then I went to audio, video,
Yeah.
and master music volume level. I turned it up quite a bit.
See, mine's all the way up now, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but
Oh.
it's being recorded at least.
I went up to 100 and I can hear it. It's not that loud somehow for some reason. It's normally
Oh,
loud.
you're right. I can hear it. Very faint.
Subtle one.
I'm just gonna play like it's really intense.
Yeah.
Totally.
But
But
the other one was pretty spooky, so it was making me feel like a little spooked. So.
as all of that's going on,
Getting louder. Sorry, keep going.
okay. But as all that's going on, the jackals howl. They're alerted. There's just dozens of beady eyes staring directly at Draven, and the whole map begins to shake. Each and every one of these jackals' fur stands on their head, and they run. Run as fast as they possibly can.
Hey, did I say Draven was standing over here? I meant to say Draven.
Always some kind of were creature. Always. But Yogg would have
So-
knew it.
I don't know.
It's very clear
Yeah.
that something is going to happen. You do have a little bit of
Yeah.
time to determine what's going on, but nature said run.
Draven was standing over here, by the way. Like,
Ah,
Oh, wait.
interesting.
The jackals were running?
Yes, all of the jackals are currently trying to get the heck out of there.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wait,
Where
what did I
would
see? Did I see
Chester
anything?
have been to put his for my spell attack? I don't know where.
So
I
you
should
would have
him right
been
now.
somewhere right about here to be able to get like one of the groups.
Okay. All right.
oh, I wanted to be away from Chester because I didn't want them to be looking at him. So I don't want to
Okay.
go that far. Yeah, but I had
That
to be
was me,
within 5
sorry.
spaces. So yeah, I would have been around because I don't want them. I wouldn't have wanted them to look at him. So I would have been All right.
Definitely.
I'm tagging along,
And-
staying at least 5 spaces from Chester as well.
Cool. And Yogg, you're actually going to start to hear something. It's, oh God, shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Is there a survivor?
Okay, just to level you guys, I 100% did not believe there was a survivor. That's just what I thought Yogg would do. I'm actually genuinely shocked.
Well,
And the whole map is rumbling.
I guess we'd probably better figure out what that's about at least.
Call to Tyke and be like, help me, there's someone in here, help me get him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone, if they're running away, then I would just be like, everyone quick, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if we got time, if there's time with it, Draven would go over there and try to lift the wagon.
Yeah,
So like I would try to
Tyek's
get over here, like
straight up
this
be like,
edge.
Draven, this is you. You got this.
Yeah,
Maybe
and I would
absolutely.
just
You two go find
lift.
the idols or whatever they're called. And
Yeah, we're.
the thing we're actually the relics. Excuse me.
Yeah. I feel
I'm
like.
imagining they're like little like golden statues from like a Indiana Jones, but that's probably not what they look like.
They are a 1 foot tall statue, perfect caricature of each one of the classes in DC20.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
But you got some work ahead of you trying to get through this like cart here, but it's gonna be relatively easy with some help. You can flip it over. It's about half broken, so you really only need to move about half of it. But as you do start lifting up, like let's say you're doing it without care, trying to be super quick, and the guy underneath is gonna be like, "Whoa, chill," and he's gonna say, "I can crawl out from there. Don't move."
Well, then get to crawling. Jeez, come on now.
This isn't light.
And you're gonna see a very, very pointy-nosed gnome that has a wart on one side and a little bit of greenish skin. And he's gonna start to come out from underneath this cart. And he's also dragging one of his boxes with him. And he's got this box. It's looking relatively big. And he says, don't put fire on this. And he's just gonna like put the box kind of forward before him, and he's gonna open it up, and there's 15 fire bombs in this box right here.
Oh my gosh.
I am gonna put my arm on his shoulder and in Gnomish, because I'm fluent in Gnomish, obviously. And I'm gonna be like, brother, this is amazing. We might need this. Also, is there anyone else alive and where in the heck we're from the Radiant Vanguard? As you can, just show my tattoo and everything, and be like, where are these relics? Because we need to get you and any survivors out of here before we all get eaten.
Definitely. And he's gonna look relieved, but also just worried. The client! Listen, we really needed you. All right, so here's the situation. It's screwed. First things first, as soon as we went through this area, he was on us like stink on flies. He's just gonna start talking about this like thing that just tracked them down, hunted them, was able to just overturn most of the carts, flip them over. And he's going to talk about the Great Maw of Avarice. Not only has the Great Maw of Avarice eaten several of the carts, people, and even predators around this area, he's consumed the idols. The Maw of Avarice has every single first level ability at his disposal because he is in contact or holding these totems.
Can I, while this is going on, and he's got that little, what you said was a firebomb box?
Yes.
Can I grab it to see how heavy it is? Like, am I
Sure.
able to pick up the box?
Oh, definitely. A gnome was able to drag it out from under a cart, so
Okay.
it would be 30 to 50 pounds.
Oh yeah, so I can easily grab that then. I'm gonna grab it. Like I want to grab it, and would I be able to sense if like that's coming from there? Like there's a big crater right there, right?
There is a big crater there, but that's the crater from where it ate the caravan in the first place.
Hey,
so
guys.
the shaking is everywhere.
Hey guys, do you think this thing's gonna come up through that hole? Because I'll throw this box of fire bombs down that hole.
Raven, I know you're ready to sacrifice, but you can't lose your whole body is too much of a limb for you to go dive into the mouth of that thing.
I didn't say I was jumping in. I said I was gonna throw the box in. Good lord.
Yogg's over here like, I accept your sacrifice. Go.
You really shouldn't, but I guess if you're gonna, okay.
Oh no!
Okay, actually, kind of like, actually in response to that, kind of like talking fast, but I'm gonna be like, whether it comes up from there or not, that's probably a good place to lure it. Either way, we should probably put the things far away. Have a place where we know that they are in, and that's contained enough. Like that. Maybe that'll work fine. Whether it comes up there or we just lead it there.
I'm sure it's obvious, but whenever you guys are done planning, please roll initiative.
I want to pinch the gnome's nose and say, like, just pinch it for a moment to get his attention, like the awkwardest way possible, like maybe right on his wart, and then be like, brother, what's your name? And also, what attracts this? Like, were there any patterns for like how it attacked or where it attacked?
He's not going to know too much about sandworms or really how they've been getting hunted. He just happens to know that He's the only survivor, and it's big.
What's his name?
Oh, his name is actually going to be Yam.
Okay, that is an incredible
I
name.
love it. I love that.
And he's going to kind of look at you, just a little bit of like familiarity, and be like, no.
Is that
No, I'm
box
just
of
an ugly halfling.
that box of fire bombs? That firebomb box? He just said don't put fire on it, right?
Yep.
I'm
At
just
least
gonna
don't
stuff
stand
it in
next
the
to it
bag.
when
I'm
you
just
do
gonna
that.
stuff it in the bag of holding for right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna put it in the bag of holding. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. What happens? Do we know what happens with our bag of holding if it gets destroyed? Can it get destroyed? What's that look like?
The bag of holding you can ruin a bag of holding, but you can always tap into the dimensional storage that was like that dimension. So if for some reason your bag of holding was ripped apart and then destroyed, you would just have to go get a new bag of holding to reclaim your inventory that is a dimensional storage that you have reserved.
But you can't put another bag of holding inside of another bag of holding.
Nope.
Because
It's like
that would
trying
be
to
catastrophic.
have two bank accounts at the same time. It didn't work.
But
Yeah.
could I have a second bag of holding that access the same pocket dimension as the first bag of holding?
Unfortunately, there's only one way to tap into that specific pocket dimension.
Yeah.
It's a one way in,
No.
one way out type of thing.
No
That's a good
loopholes.
thought.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can start stealing from people's bags of holding.
Oh, I meant, yeah, no, I was going to do way more nefarious than that, but yeah.
Put stuff in. Put a bag of holding in someone's bag of holding. Yeah. Yeah.
Give someone a bag of holding, and then every time they put stuff in that bag of holding, you just take it out.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking if you took the bag of holding into like a bank and you left it there, and then you had another bag of holding, that would access.
okay.
Got it.
I was thinking portaling, basically.
Yeah.
Very
But
cool.
okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that in my bag. I'm gonna put that in the bag just so it's accessible wherever we're at if we need it. And then you said we didn't do an initiative.
Yep. Position yourselves however you'd like to be, but go ahead and roll initiative when you're ready.
Well, I would just kind of. I don't know where if it's vibrating all around us. I'm just gonna try to be like right here, so in case it does come up.
Definitely. And feel free to add yourselves in the turn. Wow. Feel free to add yourselves in the turn orders, please. Oh wow, a whole bunch just showed up.
I would say, yeah, if you want to just clear it.
Please
I don't know
try
why it
again.
does that.
Roll again for initiative.
Oh, just whatever initiative you got.
Okay, well mine was a
Cool.
10.
Not terrible.
Dang it.
I think we rolled pretty good. All of us rolled pretty good.
Elmer's
Yeah.
got 17, not 18. I can't change it. Well, oh yeah, I can. There we go. Never mind.
And if you right-click your character, Ben, you can click Add to Turn Order. Okay, cool.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And I can put in the 10 there. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks so much, guys. And you guys did happen to beat the initiative that you needed. We got enough successes out here. So you are going to be going first. And as you start to feel the shaking kind of cease, you see a just tower of sand start to emerge. And as it does start to emerge,
Hey, real
this is
quick.
what you see.
Real quick before we get going into this, because I think this is gonna be take a minute. Oh my god, that's not good. I need 2 minutes.
Absolutely. And honestly, thank you, because my cup is totally gone.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when it's huge. I mean, it's 200 feet, but
Yep, it's 200 feet long, but it is a gargantuan monster.
yeah,
Oh god. All right. Okay. Yeah.
this is awesome.
I'll be right
and
back.
has the level 1 abilities, 13 different classes.
It does.
Yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh. All right. Perfect.
I'm not worried at all. It's totally fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm excited to kill it. Patron's gonna kiss me.
I'll be right back.
I grab a water.
You did that right as those tricky.
I've returned.
I am here as well. I am. I don't know if I'm ready to fight this thing because I did not.
I have one idea for something that we can maybe do. I don't know how smart, maybe I'll wait for Cody to get back.
I'm terrified and excited. I kind of want probably not be able to survive by going inside of it, right?
You just go in, grab all of the totems,
That-
and then use one of those abilities to get out. Surely there's an ability to get out of Worm at a level 1.
Or
The-
the person with the bag of holding swaps each one with a bomb, blows it up from the inside. And then it's in the
I
bag of
wonder
holding,
how
and then if you die,
intelligent-
we can always get another bag of holding to get it back, and we'll be fine. I mean, you might be dead, but it was no big deal.
Right, of course. We'll have Yam do it for us.
I said, yeah, man, he won't mind.
Yeah.
Tell him it's the only way to get out.
The only way out is through. You go through the
We're all right behind you. You got.
For real.
Take the bombs. Fine.
I was thinking
Yeah,
of
can
like
we
a
make it-
possible idea would be to, because I don't know how intelligent a worm is, but what I could do is possibly cast an illusion on the bombs and make them look like idols, and tempt the worm to eat those idols if it recognizes that as something that can benefit itself, or whatever food it might have.
Okay.
Just a
Okay.
thought I'm throwing out there.
That's a good idea. But do keep in mind that they don't have eyes at all.
Good point.
Oh,
Yeah, good point.
okay.
So instead,
This doesn't have eyes, does it?
I don't know what you got for illusions, but instead you could maybe make a. I don't know how noises work with
Smell
illusions either, though. If it's like vibrations or not, but so you could just make a loud
Illusions
noise
could be
to draw it
auditory
in.
or visual more. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I can make the sound of a weekend jackal pack. You know, a nice protein snack, easy to get.
That kind of thing. We
Totally.
could also go the route of I don't know if we can manage to use the bag of holding in any specific way, but there's like barrels of water in the bag of holding that could be weaponized potentially too somehow.
I mean,
And
if
bombs.
like Dune, the water would kill it, but
Right, yeah, and bombs. There's bombs.
I guess there's.
So
We'll
whenever you
try
guys
it.
are ready, we can go ahead and get started.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think we're ready as we'll be.
Heck yeah. First up is a Tayek.
All right. What do we do? So, this worm just comes spouting out of the ground. Draven has this box of fire bombs in the bag of holding. I'm gonna, I guess, real quick, and we'll I don't want to be too meta about this, right? So, Tayek will actually like look around at everyone and just be like, "What do we do?" Just kind of like, "What's the plan?" Like quick thinking, any kind of direction anyone can give in a couple words, kind of thing.
The relics are in the worm.
That is helpful.
Chester
I'm
can
gonna say
say
we
bait
attack
and-
it. Go ahead. Sorry, Ben.
No, you're fine. Chester just says, put in the bait and wait for the boom.
It's good.
Just blow it up.
I mean, I do like that. All right, you know what? First thing, I feel like it's been more than a minute since this original encounter, so I'm gonna spend 2 action points to use overload magic. Third action point, I'm gonna give Draven guidance. How far away is he from me? Actually, 10 spaces. Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely good. Okay. So Draven, you've got guidance with whatever you decide to do, with at least one check.
Okay.
And then my last action point. Okay. We'll just kick this thing off. See if it is resistant to poison at all. Like I expect it probably will be. And I'll try to shoot it with a poison bolt. That's more of a knowledge thing than anything else.
Honestly, figuring stuff like that out, it's valuable.
Yeah, figured it out early, so we're not bit in the butt by it later. It would be at disadvantage. Well, I guess I didn't make a check for guidance technically. So would it be at disadvantage or no?
Spell, right?
It is, but there was no spell check. Is it multiple check penalty? Because technically it's only one check. I actually don't know about that. That's the first time that's come up.
I feel like it's technically different. It's a support action compared to a attacking action. So let's just call it not multiple check penalty.
Okay, when my turn's over, I'll look it up and see if there's anything in the book about it, but probably not. But either way,
Cool.
I'll just make it a straight roll then. Kind of dookie anyway. Being 8 against PD.
8 against PD definitely misses.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, just send the poison bolt completely wide and just be like, I don't know if it resists poison. And that'll be it for my turn.
So, real quick, if it helps at all, like in the DC20 chat, it does have a comment in there, like where they were talking about this, that where it does talk about like, so if you don't make a spell check, then you're not progressing in CP at all.
I mean, that does make sense, at least.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, where we at?
So what happens after me? What happens after my turn?
That's going to be Draven up next.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
The initiative order is set for everybody.
Oh.
The worm's going last. If
My
you
bad, I
didn't see.
didn't see the worm. Okay, gotcha.
So, Draven is going to, for right now, how far away am I? Oh, yeah, I'm within range. I'm going to call out my packed weapon, my bow. So I'm going to kind of like do my thing, and my arm extends out, and my bow ends up in my hand. And I am going to make an attack with Spell Strike at the worm.
Very cool.
My Spell Strike that I'm going to be doing it with is going to be Magic Missile. So I think Magic Missile, I just spend 1. Yeah, so I'll spend 1 AP still. So to attack is 1 AP. To do the Magic Missile will be, in this case, 1 AP, but 1 MP still in this case. So That's what I'm going to do for my first thing. So, and then I'm going to spend. Oh, I got guidance on this, don't I? Yeah.
Oh,
Sure do.
never mind. We'll finish this and then I'll go back to it.
Oh, go ahead.
I forgot that. Okay, so my spell check would have had a +5 when I did it. So it'd actually be 13.
Oh, because you overload magic.
And the only
It
reason
still
why
would
I
miss,
didn't even
though.
come back to it, it does still miss? Okay.
Yes.
So because of that, something happened.
You have to roll on the wild magic table, or is that just nat ones?
Oh, I have to make an attribute save. Sorry. Okay. Attribute save. Sorry, Draven. Don't forget what you were doing there.
No, I'm good.
Should be a +4. Okay, we're good. I saved. Everything's fine. Carry on right where you left off.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be at 2 AP, 1 MP on this.
Definitely.
And then I have guidance. And guidance is what again? A D4
D8.
or D6? D8. Okay, got it. All right. So let me make my attack check. 21, 1, so 22.
22. And with 22, that's a heavy.
Nice.
All right. So my bow is a base of 2. Magic missile with a 20 would have been success each 5. So it's a DC 10, so success. So I'd have 2 more missiles. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So base of 10, the heavy 3, and then 4. So 7 damage to the worm.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Very cool.
And then I will have. See, I have 2 AP left then at that point, and I am going to. I'm going to spend an AP to move. 4, 5 to here. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4 to there, and I'm going to blink blade to here.
Cool.
And then I am going to spend my last AP to. Can I do that? Yeah. I'm gonna spend my last AP to do befriend
Okay.
on the worm.
I'm sure this will work.
Give it a try.
Wait, no, I don't. I can't do that. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, because I'm gonna spend an MP with it. I can spend a mana point with it to cast it on a hostile creature, right?
Okay.
So that'd be my AP, a mana point to cast. Yeah, to cast this on it. So that is gonna be a spell check contested by a charisma check.
Okay. Definitely. Now something funny is going to happen. So let's go ahead and see your spell check.
17.
17. Okay. So the first one, 15. That's a failure. And the next one.
The next one.
Yep. The next one, 5. 2 failures. So first things first, the first one, you're going to see the worm just kind of like turn towards you, not necessarily having any like eyes to see you, but like, you know, acknowledging your presence. It's not lunging specifically, but you're also going to feel another presence looking at you as well.
What?
So now it's befriended. I have 1 minute to have this thing befriended. And am I going to be able to kind of talk to it right now? Maybe.
Do you speak worm?
I'm going to do my best.
I will absolutely say this is more or less a mindless beast. They
Okay.
have instincts to hunt,
Okay.
kill, and
Yeah.
destroy.
That's fine then. So it's just going to be befriended by me at this point right now. So where I'm at,
Mhm.
I feel like I'll be okay. All right, and that's my whole turn.
Very cool. And next up's Yogg.
And I'll yell out to everyone, "Hey everybody, just understand right now, he's befriended by me. So as soon as you do damage, it's gonna drop. So we got 1 minute of it being non-hostile towards us.
Towards all of us
Is
or
it-
towards you?
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
love
exactly
that
what
well.
You attempt to charm a creature. The creature's charmed by you for the duration or until it takes damage. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just towards me, huh?
I mean, technically.
How does that? Is it gonna be against? Is it only gonna be for me then, Alex?
I would assume so.
Okay. All right. Hey, just understand where it's at right now.
It won't-
It ain't gonna be hostile towards me.
That's kind of like a super dodge, though. Like, it's kind of good still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. That's the end of my
that
turn.
damage that breaks it, is it only damage from you, or is it any damage it takes?
Any damage until it.
You're
Yeah,
saying-
it says until it takes damage.
She's saying if I attack it, it will attack you, but if I don't attack it, it'll attack me.
It's not even near you right now, so you're good.
I'm trying to buy for time. I'm like genuinely like not sure what to do.
I know, right? Do we
Is-
go with? Did we establish a plan with the whole firebomb situation?
A concrete one.
He's the
Should have done
fireball.
that. Well, that's why
Next
it's
time.
befriended by me right now. Like it's not gonna hurt me where I'm at. I got a good chance.
That's true. How long's
He's
that
gonna
last?
run
Get
up and
really
get it to
1
open
minute.
its mouth and then
1
just
minute.
toss him in.
Okay, interesting. That's interesting. Do we just camp our turns for a second and like?
I think you guys better do some stuff to protect yourselves.
The yam. You said that.
Hey, by the
this
way,
weekend-
hey, just real quick, by the way, I felt 2 entities when I befriended it. It ain't by
All right.
itself.
Yeah, yikes.
Is this like your ability to talk to plants?
I don't have much time here. We're wasting 1 minute.
Mr. Yam, sir, can it swallow these carts whole or does it take it some time? Because I'm thinking we need to get you up on top so you're not targeted by it.
I saw it swallow a cart whole.
I love that.
I kind of want you to not die, but I'm not sure how I can achieve that.
Boy, me too.
All right, I am going to give him. Oh, shoot. I don't even know. Could I give him the Scroll of Silence,
Sure.
level 2?
Yeah,
I feel like me and
absolutely.
Yam are brothers. I can't, not try to save him.
Gotta protect
Yeah.
Yam.
Your nomies.
I'm not even a
No
gnome.
means.
I just
No means.
is my gnome. Yeah, I think that's Yog's gonna be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. This is for you, and be like, use this, get to safety.
Okay. And
Respect.
he's not really gonna know what it is at first, and then he's looking at this like, oh my god, the ink and feather, and then he's just gonna like move away a little bit.
And basically but stay on the path, so we can find you. Like go up to that hill or something, like something logical, I would say,
Absolutely.
in that situation. And then I think I will. Here's what I would like to do: climb up on top like this, and get my crossbow out and ready. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'd like to. Ready a debilitating strike. One of my options for an effect is deafened. Would deafened affect this creature?
Technically, no.
Technically, no. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was gonna. Then I'm
Right.
gonna. Can I still do a debilitating strike? Is my thing? Is that okay? Or then I'll ready it. I think maybe if I can change my mind later, but I'm thinking the slowed one, slowed 2, to make it slower if it's chasing someone. Is what I'll do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
So
with
if
me.
it starts to move aggressively towards an ally, I'm gonna let a crossbow bolt fly with debilitating strike
There
for
you go.
slow 2.
That's a good trick.
I like
Good
that.
trigger.
That's
Excellent
smart.
choice.
Good thinking. Great job.
And then
Oh,
it's
that's
on.
good.
Yeah, then it's on to Chester.
Got it. So Yam is off then. I think because initially I was just gonna do a lightning bolt, but I don't wanna, let it be agitated with Raven is like right next to it. So Raven, your plan would, I imagine, maybe to get some distance and possibly do something with the bombs, or
Yeah. My plan was I feel like I had to be kind of close to throw the bombs, like not on it, but like up here is where I felt I needed to be with those bombs to throw them.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
okay. This is also thinking if I did do the illusion route, again, I don't know how that'd work with the sound in it. I can make a bass sound illusion, kind of in the vicinity to draw it somewhere if we wanted to, but I don't think I want to draw it toward or away from you right now and risk you being in a position that you don't want to be in. So
I mean, if you do an illusion like a sound one, I don't think it's gonna do anything.
It's
to hurt
a really
me.
weird thing because scientifically, sound is vibrations. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is the sound from an illusion? Is it something that it
Yeah.
will feel also or not?
it's like a mental. I feel like an illusion would be like a mental trickery. But can the thing's mind be tricked into a sound that might be more somatosensory for it? I don't know. It's
Right? Yeah.
What's the distance for you to be able to do that illusion though?
the illusion. Let me get it real
It does
quick here.
specifically say you can create a sound, but it also in the definition of the illusion magic, it says illusion is the magic of warping the perception of creatures or transposing a false state of reality in an area. Spells that alter the senses using hallucinations or artificial images, and sounds fall into the school of illusion. But that first sentence of the magic of warping perception to me makes it less like it could be other, it could be vibrations. I know minor illusion doesn't have that specificity in it, but that's where I was thinking maybe we could argue you could use it.
I think
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine
know.
with me.
Would we want
I mean,
it in a different direction? Do you think? Actually, oh shoot.
I mean, I
JK,
think
the
that
range
could
is
be a
good.
good idea. Put a target closer to it than we are, just in case.
Like
you know what I mean?
So another cart.
Well, I mean, it says minor
Or beating
illusion
heart.
for sound. You can create like a beating of drums or any other
Yeah.
sound you choose, and it will go on for 1 minute.
I think it's
Or-
a
I don't
decent. I think it's a
Wait.
decent defensive distraction plan, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't want this thing to come towards any of us, to be honest.
Yeah, right.
It's
Well, I'm worried about all the class features and stuff.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
you gonna do to us?
I know.
Alex is gonna torture us.
I'm terrified of how that's gonna show up.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Well, the range is only 5 spaces on the minor illusion as well, so I can't like send it hurling in a different direction. So that might not necessarily
Right.
work too well right now.
You
could
could
just
still
kind of-
do like. Keep going. Sorry.
I think we were gonna say the same thing anyway. I was gonna say you could just kind of put it at the edge of your range anywhere, like like just between you and it, so it doesn't go straight to you. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, actually, I think
5 off to the left or something.
You can even
Yeah,
hold
I'll-
it to see where it's charging, and then use it as an interception. You know what I mean?
Oh, so like one action to hold it, and then a future action to like a triggered reaction sort of thing that we've done before. I
Yeah.
actually like that idea a lot.
And that basically you just like spend the action points for it now, and like set a trigger to when you use it, kind of thing, and then use it then or whatever.
Yeah, I think I like that idea. Let me see. So I think I will roll for that. It is 1 action point just to use the minor illusion. I think for like the sort of perception that I want to put in the worm's head would be like weak food. So like maybe like the pitter patter of an injured animal, one that it likes to eat.
Yeah. that's
And
smart.
so yeah,
Clunky footsteps of a jackal or something.
Like a
Mhm.
jackal running in a circle or something. Like a little,
Mm.
like limping in a circle now.
Yeah.
So
A couple of jackals. limping.
Sadly.
3-legged jackals.
Make sure you put
So
some love
tragic.
into it. Yeah.
Or
a mother jackal and a baby jackal, all starving.
No, really fat. Because then it's
Oh yeah. There you go.
Oh
there you go.
yeah.
like morbidly obese baby jackals. Anyways, that's going
Full of despair. You got it. You can do this.
Yeah, so that's what the illusion I'm going to do is. But so it's 1 action to use it. Would it be another action to prepare its direction for where I want to move it, or is it?
Nah. You just
Okay.
kind of like you spend the resources now, set the trigger, which I think is going to be like if it charges anyone specifically or something, and then it just happens when that trigger happens. So you're good, pretty much.
Perfect. And I guess I will also just spend another action on the off chance that something bad happens. I'll just prepare a dodge as well. Secondary failsafe, you'd say. Beyond that, though, I really don't know of anything else I would do that would make sense right now. So
I think that
I think I might
makes
just
sense.
have to. Yeah, that'll be my turn there. We gotta wait and see what this thing's gonna plan and do first before we can react.
In case it comes up, you're doing a full dodge. Do you have 2 action points left with the dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. And then it's action time.
Oh yeah. Turn.
All right, first things first. It's gonna really, really want to take an attack on Draven, but it's not gonna be able to. It's befriended, befriended.
We're friends. Hey, good friend.
Best buds.
So believe it or not, as a friend, he's gonna go ahead and ask with the Commander's Call ability, "Hey Draven, come here. Would you like to use an action to move 5 spaces with his? Would you like to use his action to move 5 spaces as a friend?"
Interesting.
So it's giving me the ability to move 5 spaces.
Yes, it's only for a willing creature. Friend, would you like to come 5 spaces closer?
Well, I mean, friend, I don't want to go 5 spaces closer to you, but I mean, I'll move 5 spaces if you're gonna give me 5 spaces, friend. But I ain't gonna move closer to you. That's okay.
Whatever you want to do, go for it.
I will.
You bargain one
I will.
place.
I will move 5 spaces though.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna move to there.
Absolutely.
I don't like the way Alex is like looking like he's counting something.
I
I
was
am.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's
So
it's,
Chester, you're
how many
now
was
getting
it?
marked with Hunter's Mark.
Oh goodness.
1 AP, 1 SP down the drain. And after that, he's going to use a purely verbal spell. And it's going to be Psychic Fear in 10 spaces. Within 10 spaces. So it's, Chester and Draven. Yogg2? Yeah, Yogg2. So everyone in those spaces are going to have to make
I mean, can
a
you do
spell
that to
check.
me? We're friends.
So you are friends, and he doesn't necessarily mean to hurt you, friend, but he is going to hurt Chester and Yogg, and you're in the area of effect. So he's not attacking you, but you are getting affected by it.
Some friend that worm is.
I want to try to spell duel him.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna spell duel.
So, both of us? Are we getting in on this? Are we doing this thing?
Yeah, we both can spell duel. It just
That's
and then
true.
this way the higher one, who's ever higher wins.
Okay. That sounds
Definitely.
good. Yeah, my thought is definitely like, as soon as I start to feel this onset, I'm gonna be like, oh crap, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it, and I'm just gonna basically just wildly, like try to distract, not even hit
You
for
have to
damage
beat a
with a
22.
lightning bolt or something. So
We have to beat a what?
You have to beat a 22.
okay, that's
Are
fine.
you serious?
Honestly,
Oh,
I'm feeling
my.
pretty lucky. So here we go. I'm feeling.
This is where I need my
22.
nat 20.
Oh well, I only got a. We did not do too well.
I got a 10.
No, unfortunately. So the spell effect just happens. There's not extra bad stuff that happens unless you get a nat 20 or nat 1. So it
Yeah.
just happens. So everyone needs to make a spell check against the target's AD while it makes an intelligence save.
Wait,
So you guys are going to make intelligence saves, and I'm going to make a check against your AD spell check.
Okay.
It uses 2 AP to spell duel, right? So we only have 2 left,
So I make an intelligence.
and 1 MP.
Intelligence.
Intelligence save. You said.
Yes, please.
Was
and then
I in
this
that
is
too?
going to be against your AD 19.
Okay. I don't like this.
Okay. So
22.
very cool.
Sorry, was I in the area to save also?
No, you are not in the area
Okay.
to save.
I'm assuming a 7 is not going to be.
Unfortunately, you are the only one being affected by this psychic fear. And if the target has any AP, the target spends 1 AP to move as far away from the target as possible.
And I'm frightened, right? That condition
so-
of frightened.
I'm not sure if you're actually frightened. You just have
No.
to move away from this target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just have to
Because
move.
something happens to me with certain conditions. So that's why.
Oh,
Oh.
So you might have got lucky then.
With my disguise, that's why I was, yeah.
No, so I take 2 psychic damage. So we take if it hits my AD.
Actually, you're totally right. I'm sorry, I skipped right over that. Anyone who failed the save takes 2 psychic damage,
And does
which
brutal,
is a 19 against your AD. Anyone who failed that takes 2 psychic damage.
does it get worse
That's
if
just
it,
Yeah, it would be an escalating, so there could be heavy, brutal, all
brutal? Brutal for me.
That. Oh, man.
It is a
use
normal
some
for
grit.
me, but I'm gonna use grit.
I can use more than 1 grit, right?
Yeah, you can use them all at once if you really wanted.
So it would have
Yeah.
been 4, is it, for brutal for me?
Yes.
We're going to use all of that.
I was reading about the hunter's mark, so I didn't hear what you just said. Was my intelligence save of 19 not
So
prevent?
you definitely did not get hit with the condition, but you did get hit with the attack because I don't think you have an AD more than 19.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it said
Should
it was
I-
2 seconds. damage.
Yo, you have to go 10 spaces.
Oh, 10?
Whatever your speed is the length that
Oh,
you
I
have
thought
to
okay,
go.
I thought it was
And
You
then,
have to spend at least 1 AP.
okay.
okay. Yeah.
Does my, okay, wait. Do I have the AP? Let me think. Yes, because it recharges at the end of my turn. So I would
Yes.
have, because I was thinking I readied something, but then, yeah.
No.
So I just will have 3 for next time.
Yes.
Do I go the full 5 jumping off the cart? Does that slow me down, or I can just go to 5 because it?
You can just go the 5 for sure.
You're so kind. Oh wait, shoot. Where's my? Right.
Well, if you make them spend an AP and they had an AP holding an action, does that affect that AP that's holding that action?
Don't
I would
already
say
That's
no
ahead.
because the AP is spent when you hold
Gotcha.
it, and if the
I just want-
trigger doesn't activate, then it doesn't happen.
Sounds good.
I was thinking it was going to be 2 anyways, because it would be like 1 to interact with Yam,
Yeah.
1 to move up there, and then I would have 2 left to put into the debilitating strike. But it doesn't. He's probably not in my line of fight anyways now. So
And to use his last AP, he is actually going to move. This sandworm does not move above ground, so he's going to down burrow, come up
No.
right over here.
and
that's-
is there any way I can hit him? Could I still use my debilitating strike, or he's? probably-
Yes, any of the triggers to aggressively charge at somebody would have gone
So,
off
yeah.
at this moment.
okay.
Then I will. That will.
Hey,
also
friend,
use
where are you
my-
going? Come back over here. Let's hang out together.
Trying to hang out.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I'm too
my.
shaken.
That's kind of awesome.
Unfortunately, it does miss.
I mean, it's a bummer, but it's awesome.
And Chester, I think you had a held action for this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. I was gonna use it based off of how I saw it was moving, but it moved underground. I think realistically, I probably would have still thrown the sound off to my left if I saw it just disappear underground. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that affects the path it had already just taken, but it probably would have made the thumping sound in that direction if that changes anything.
Okay, definitely. To be honest, the worm is actually looking in that direction as if a new challenger appeared. So it's like, what the?
It's at least partially working.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so
And
like
that
it
is
bursts.
the end of its turn.
Is it still underground, or like it bursts up at the end of its round?
It
turn and
bursts
turns?
straight up.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's like turned its head. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still apparently afraid.
All right.
Cool.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh shoot. And that was the
All
end of
that
his turn, you said.
freakiness Yog was feeling is starting to pay off in a bad way.
Okay. So, all right, Draven, you're 7 spaces away ish.
Yeah. I think.
All right. I was gonna say Tyek's totally just gonna like shout over to you, basically, and just be like, "Fire bombs or what? What are we doing?" You know?
I'm doing it.
Okay. What do I do with that? Still, let's see.
How exactly do we ignite the fire bombs?
Fire. I think it's just.
I'm gonna use magic missile.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, that might do it.
And the
Hopefully
fire
that'll do it.
bombs are basically like a cartoon version of a bomb. It's got a wick. You can light it. You can toss it. It's like the version of a Chinese firework.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah,
I
I was
imagine
like
if I use
screaming.
magic missile, if I use magic missile, it's gonna blow them up.
Absolutely.
Cool. So
Yeah.
the force impact will do it with magic missile. That's cool. Okay.
I think Yog is just like screaming, like, "Kill it! We just have to kill it!" Like firing wildly.
Right. This is a silly question. Like I should know this already. When do I keep track of a minute? When does a minute end?
So-
each round is 10 seconds. So a minute
okay,
will
so
be
we've
6
got-
rounds or 6
All right.
turns.
We've got work.
Or yeah, each turn is 10 seconds.
I'm actually gonna use one of my bubbles to keep track of that. So it's already been 1 full round. Okay. Man, just hit it. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm gonna start to like panic, realizing that it's as close as it is to Chester. And all right, I'm not gonna move, but I am going to just try to hit it really hard, basically, with some lightning, and call it a day. So I'll spend 1 AP to cast lightning bolt, 1 AP to give it advantage, 1 AP for extra damage, and then 1 AP to get Draven's too far away from me, actually.
Hey,
Not give
how many AP are you spending? Because we did a spell duel, remember?
Oh, thank you. I only have 2. Good job.
And overload magic too.
Good job.
Yeah. So you have Overlord to help you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just do 1 to cast and 1 to give it advantage, and call it a day. Yeah, that's the plan. There we go. So there, yes, advantage. It'll be +5. 13 plus 5, 18 against its PD.
Against PD. Let me see. It hits.
Sweet. Okay, I'll make my save real quick too.
Yes.
And 18's a regular hit though.
Ooh.
18 is a regular hit, yes.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, regular hit. It's just 2 lightning damage.
Okay. Thank you.
It's my save DC, and I take 1 exhaustion.
Very cool.
It's not that cool. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, all right. That's it for me.
Cool. Draven.
Okay, so I only have 2 AP to use. So I am going to I'm going to blink blade to here, and then I'm going to spend an AP to throw the fire bombs to right here, which I can throw. I can spend an AP to throw an object 5 spaces that I can see to a location.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw those fire bombs right. I guess so. 5 spaces would be essentially right here.
Will impact on the ground be an issue? Do we know?
We'll have to see.
So
Oh, man,
I
that could
threw them. They're on the ground.
So all 15 the box, or are you just throwing 1?
That's a terrible DM question. Just kidding. Not terrible isn't a bad question. Terrible isn't like you don't want.
Well,
to
you know what? Yeah, I'm throwing that whole box
Okay.
because I feel like Chester's going to be guarded by the fact that worm is right there on the other side of him. So that gargantuan worm that is, or colossal, whatever worm that's right there is going to be blocking whatever would be coming from them bombs from that direction. So that's why I'm trying to throw it behind it. Like,
We have no idea the blast radius, do we?
No, not at all.
So don't.
well, Draven's about
You're
to
a
find out.
monster.
Now, just go ahead and give me a fate roll. For 1 to see how it explodes, and 2 to see how well you were able to like blasted on them, you know?
Yeah. Is it 2 fate rolls?
So it is gonna blow up on impact.
Nope, just one fate roll. But
so
it
there's
is
like
going to
glycerin in
determine both
there.
of those things.
This determines
It's like-
everything.
Enza's gonna explode in the city.
8.
Can
Do
I
I have advantage on this for any reason?
It's fate, unfortunately.
I can't give him a help die on fate.
Nope.
Give myself less luck for something else. Like,
Hey guys, hey, it was fun. Draven had a good roll.
Let's see.
So
He's now missing all of his limbs.
you lose more.
Just be a head on a stick that you carry, right?
All right, what you got?
I was going to say chocolate. But as this big box gets thrown out, you notice that it's like kind of on the slant of the hill or the sinkhole that was made in the center of the area here. So it kind of like lands at an angle, pops open, and all of the fire bombs are able to like pop out at the same time. Several of them start rolling down. Well, it explodes, first of all, when it hits and everything starts popping out. Several of them are starting to roll a little bit down towards the hole, but several of them are just like blowing up right next to the worm. A couple of them are just getting tossed everywhere. So like there's an explosion right here, there's an explosion right here, there's an explosion right here, and a good chunk of them are still going to hit this worm. But
Is this
there's...
like, sorry.
Go ahead. No, absolutely. It is going to be a good chunk of damage, and the bombs weren't necessarily effective because each one of them were going to do at the very least 3 damage. But we're going to say you only got about half of them to hit them. So what's 7 times 3 for damage for a half-hearted? Yeah.
21
You got 21
damage.
damage
21.
for all of these bombs, and it barely did what you wanted it to do. And the
This is-
blast radius is from here to here.
All right, so
But
we're
that's what-
mostly safe.
This is like a Worms Armageddon if you played that game and there's a banana bomb and the other.
Yes,
So you
absolutely.
said the blast radius was from here to here, basically.
Yes, I was just looking for the tool.
All right, so then that means that's a 5-space blast radius.
Yeah. So you.
Okay, so we're all safe.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
that's not the last thing to happen,
Oh,
because as the worm is just madder than heck, it's going to spew a large amount of this just awful looking fluid. It's just acidic and it's going a little bit of everywhere. It's puking. And you're going to notice
it's puking.
at least 6 of the idols start to pop up out of this puke.
Okay.
All right, so I do have 1 AP left.
Ooh, cool.
I do have 1 AP left, and I'm within. I think I'm within. Yeah, I'm within 5 spaces.
This is the spew.
I'm going to do heroic taunt again.
Mhm.
I'm going to be casting heroic taunt because I see it going towards everyone this way, and I want to draw it towards me. Is what I want to do. So
Okay.
when I threw those bombs, I would have been doing heroic taunt like, "Come and get me, friend! You ain't running from me. Let's go, you big burly worm!" So that would be, what was that? So yeah, my attack check or intimidation check against its charisma, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a mental save. Yeah, it'd be a mental save. So 20. All right. So
There you go.
so it's now taunted. So it will have disadvantage on attacks and spell checks against anybody else but me,
Except for Chester.
except until the end of my next turn.
Because the
No,
hunter,
Chester's marked.
the hunters.
So it'd be
Alright.
normal. It'd just be a regular check though.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, but Chester took a full dodge, which is a dodge until the end until his turn
Don't
again.
remind him until after he attacks, then tell him.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of my turn. So it's heroic taunted by me. That's the end of my turn.
All right, nice. Good turn.
It's a good turn.
And it's not
And
bloody,
Yag is
obviously. Oh gosh, this is terrifying.
You got this.
There's 5 idols. Not idol. I keep wanting to call them idols. There's 5 of the statues within that spew line, right? Like along, kind of along the line,
6 of them.
or 6. Okay. I think Okay, give me a second here.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to do a cunning action to move up a little bit and then try to hide for my feint. Or not for the feint, well, actually, wait a minute. Sorry, in my defense, this is a very weird creature that we're fighting. Yeah,
No,
no,
you're-
I'll do feint. That makes sense. So, yeah, cunning action is free, just gives me half. 1, 2, 3. And then feint is a trickery check against the creature's insight. Which that would bring me down to. Oops, sorry, that would bring me down to 2 action points because I'd used one to move away. Does 10 beat his insight? Its insight?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, okay.
Does it have to roll for it, or is it like a passive insight?
No, it would be
sorry.
trickery check versus an insight check.
Okay, sorry.
And that does definitely beat my 10.
I liked it better when you said yes.
Yeah, I'll give everyone said yes. Okay, then let's. Oh, shoot. Wish I was closer because I have some stuff that I can hit it and run away. Yeah, so. Okay, so that does give me my stamina point back. I still have 2 action points left. So I think I'm going to shoot it. Let's do a debilitating strike. And this thing seems pretty tough to hurt. You know what? I will do debilitating strike, which is a stamina point. The 1 attack is the attack. And then I'll use 1 to reload, actually. So that's all I'll be able to do is just the attack, regular attack. And I think for my debilitating strike, I'm going to go with slowed 2 to try to keep him from reaching Draven if I can.
Sounds good.
So need to make. There we go. Now I can hit.
Very good. Anything special with the nat 20?
I forget how crits work actually. So my total's 24 against precision defense first.
And it's going to be heavy.
So heavy will be, if I'm using the crossbow, means it's 3 plus heavy. And then I get, is it 2 for the critical? I don't even, 2 for the critical?
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll be 6. Yeah, 6 damage. You'll need to roll to see if it's hindered or not. Not hindered, slowed. Slowed.
Absolutely.
So yeah, 6.
What type of roll for slowed? Just a normal check?
Physical, probably. Physical save, I would guess.
It's a physical. I didn't look at. I should have looked it up. Give me like 10 seconds. I can find it really fast.
Absolutely.
I'm like 80% sure it's a physical save.
I think it is 2.
You're just making a physical save against the save DC.
Yeah, it is physical. Okay, thank you. Because I was
Okay.
actually not.
So he got a 10.
Okay, it's 14. So
Nice.
he's slowed by 2.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's it.
And for your turn.
Yep.
And then
That's
next up is going to be Chester.
How much damage did you do, Homer?
6.
Okay.
Is this thing noticeably bloodied at this point?
So from the time that you've seen this worm, it hasn't changed its state.
Ooh. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's horrifying.
It really is. We've got some of the idols, but
I
Not all of
think Yog's feeling encouraged after that big explosion, seeing it start to puke up stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, "We can bring it down. We can bring it down." So he's starting to turn his brain around a little bit.
I've got a plan too. Got a plan too.
Okay. Chester is actually going to use his guitar weapon. It does have range, so I mean I don't know if I would be able to hit it if it didn't, but it does have +1 range there, so I should be able to hit that.
Nice.
And I'm also going to use the Electric Passion as a part of this whole thing, which lets me spend 1 additional AP prior to the attack to add 1 lightning damage to it.
Cool.
Yeah, that would be my attack. I'll throw in another action point just to give it advantage here. See what happens. Well, a +12.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Ouch. Okay. Well then, I think 1 more action point. But this thing's slowed right now, isn't it?
Yes. So 2.
With 2. I guess I might. My illusion's still up, so if I make distance, it might consider going for that rather than me. So I'm just gonna beeline it diagonally to the left here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make it all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, right over here, I think. And that'd have to be my turn.
Okay. Very good. And next up, the worm.
Is it still? Sorry.
No, you're good. It should still have all of the conditions on it. So like
No, I
slowed
meant,
and everything.
Is it still focused on thumping fat baby 3-legged?
So it will kind of be focused on the Draven as it's taunted, but
Yeah.
it could also technically go for Chester without too many repercussions because of the Hunter's Mark.
True.
But as the worm starts its turn, it's gonna stop fighting with kitty gloves on. It's not gonna use these new abilities that don't matter to him. It's actually just gonna use the tried and true. So first things first, it's gonna pop down underground, do a little barrel, and it's gonna land right there. It's doing sinkhole.
Bye, Draven.
In
You're
a
taking
40
extra
foot
movement.
radius, in a
Shield?
40 foot radius, sinkhole
40?
appears.
It's like the size of that other hole over there.
Yes.
Because you didn't say diameter, you said radius.
Well, I mean diameter. I don't want it to take up the whole map. So 40 diameter.
It's a little better. I mean, it's a lot better, but
It's still
Now, I'm going to need an agility save from you. And should you fail this agility save, you could possibly get eaten.
did you say 40
Eat me,
feet? 40
you
space?
big old worm. I'm gonna fight you from the inside.
And
you said 40
yeah,
feet, right? Not
40 feet. Yes, for sure.
So basically 2 squares out from its current space.
Yes.
Ooh,
Sound
nice.
like Tommy Lee Jones from Men in Black.
14.
14. Yeah. That's actually a miss. I'm sorry. I will tell you the save DC for the worm is 16.
Can I like help him in some fashion since it's like slowed? He saw it coming a little bit easier or something.
So this is going
yeah.
to now start the swallow action.
Yeah.
And on a hit,
Yeah.
which we're going to assume that you were hit because of the failed agility save, you are now prone and or grappled. You have to succeed a DC 15 might save or be swallowed completely.
No,
So
I might
is
say
like
no.
this is like Star Wars. He's falling down into the pit.
Absolutely.
Hey, Boba Fett lived for like years in that worm, so I'm good.
I know, right? That's our hope now, really.
I'm not even worried
goes
at this
bad.
point.
He's got all our rations and water. in
24.
there.
He's choking on me.
Nice.
You gonna try to eat me? You're gonna choke on me first.
You are literally doing the classic holding on to teeth with your hands and
Yeah.
feet. You're
Yeah.
not going in.
Yeah. All right. Oh my gosh.
Now it still has 2 AP, so it's going to try to slam you. Just
Oh, golly.
spit you out and throw you down. This is just going to be a attack, but it will. If it succeeds, it's going to move you 5 spaces.
Well,
18 to hit against your PD.
that hits. That's a normal.
Okay, definitely. That's going to be
So
3 damage for the slam, and you're
So
going to
does
be
my
moved
shield
5
that I
spaces.
does my shield that I casted earlier not? Oh, never mind. That's all right.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had
Yeah.
shield up.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So it's gonna move me 5 spaces
Yes,
to the hole.
yes.
All right. Do I take any damage from that?
The slam will cause 3, but after that, you're good.
Okay. So it'll be. I'll take 2 damage for my because I have PDR. So that'll be
Cool.
2.
And in all reality, as soon as you were within the mouth, I should have made you make a poison save as well, but we're going to skip that this time.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Poison resistance.
Yes.
Is he falling down that other hole now?
He's pretty close to the bottom of it.
I need
Okay.
to save Draven, guys.
I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
Nobody
Literally
gets
like
eaten
sliding
today.
down into the hole
Not gonna let my friends get eaten again. Not on my watch.
again.
Don't have.
And it's back to the top of the round.
Can we get this? Can we get the blue box?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But this other hole is here, right? We should leave that circle because now there's another.
There is another hole, and that blue box was like an impact crater-ish for the explosion of the bombs.
Yeah.
That's.
But
what
it
was.
doesn't matter
Okay.
all that much. Everything's a hole around here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm up. So it's thrown up some idols.
6, in fact.
How many are there?
13 classes.
Okay, so we're like halfway
The
there.
base 13. There's total 20 then.
Okay, man. If it goes for Draven again, I'm afraid for him. What's the hole
It
look
didn't
like?
even hurt me.
What's the hole look like that Draven? What's the original hole looking like? Is it something we need to worry about Draven falling directly into and dying, or is it like just a deep crater kind of thing?
Just a deep crater. It's not connecting to like a tunnel system or anything. There's no
Okay.
deeper than that.
All right, well, at least there's that.
But wherever the worm moves is an instant tunnel, so
I guess that makes sense. It's 13 spaces away, which is farther than most spells, I think. Yeah, they're all basically 10 spaces. Okay. I'm gonna move up 5 spaces toward the thing. If I step right up next to this vomit trail, am I near any idols?
you do see one of them right before you, kind of like right at the edge of that line.
Okay, which one can I tell?
Yeah, totally. If you were gonna pick it up, you would notice that it's wielding a axe in its hand, holding it up high, and you're kind of able to tell it seems like a barbarian.
Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting thoughts. Whoops. Okay, I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'm just gonna try to like just shout as loud as I can, and just like stomp on the ground a lot. Try to get the worm's attention. but not enough to spend an action on it. So whatever a minor action would get me in that instance. And then I'm gonna ready a acid bolt with a bunch of power-up stuff here, like advantage and extra damage. So okay, so I'm gonna ready action or acid bolt with advantage and 2 extra damage for the moment that I can get a clear shot into the worm's mouth if it presents itself in an effort to hopefully just like if it has a visible uvula or whatever, that's what I'm aiming for. If not, I'm just gonna shoot it as deep in its mouth as I can to try to make it spit up more.
There you go. No uvula, but it's a gaping hole that is always open the second something tries to happen.
Okay, perfect. So that's my goal. I'm gonna just try to get its attention and aim for an open mouth best I can when it happens. So that's it for me.
Draven, you're up.
Okay, I want to blink blade if I can.
Sure.
Like, try to get up. Like, I'm trying to move up the hole.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, I mean, where I am at right now, right? Because I'm within. Am I within attacking range? Like, am I going to be able to attack from where I'm at?
You got reach, right?
Yeah, I have reach. I have my whip. I have my whip, which is, you know, but I just didn't know like where I'm at. Is the hole kind of like in a spot where I got enough stability where I can make a.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the hole is close enough for you to be able to hit it with your whip, not within reaching distance though.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a smite. I'm gonna hit it with smite.
Don't forget your maneuver.
And yeah, I know. And I'm going to use the hamstring. No, I'm gonna use the. Would I be able to use the trip maneuver on this?
Maybe.
I don't know if I would be able, like, technically really be able to use trip on a worm because it'd
be pretty hard to justify.
Kind of already on the ground and it's massive.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna use a hamstring. So I'm gonna use 1 AP to attack with my whip. I'm also gonna be doing spell strike as well.
Cool.
And I'm gonna be using Cybolt. So it'd be 1 AP. It'd be 1 AP for the attack. Yeah. And then I'll use my. Oh no. Yeah. That did it. So I would have got my SP back. Yeah. So I'd have that for that. Then I'm gonna use the hamstring maneuver for that. I'm going to as well use an AP for power. So that'd be 2 AP there. And then I'm gonna use another AP for advantage.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna put. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for that. So I'm gonna use the advantage. Yeah. So let's go. So there. 17
against PD.
Yeah.
Yep. Hits just normal.
Okay. So it is still slowed, right?
Yes, slowed 2.
Slowed 2. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure if I should tell you guys this, but its burrow speed is 120 feet.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
No,
make it slow.
110 feet.
That's right.
Yeah, so basically it only slowed it like one more space. All right. Well, that's good to know now. All right, so it's gonna take my one whip, one for extra for one be a space further away. Then it's gonna take smite, which is psychic damage. So that's gonna be 2 for the psychic damage, 1 for the power. So 5.
Very cool. And you are going to see it spew just a little bit more. And as 3 more totems pop out of its mouth into essentially the same area as before, so I don't have to draw again, there's another pile of puke.
Okay. Nice. And then I have, I'm sorry, as well. So I have my lightning ruin on my weapon. I forgot about that. So that's my subclass. Cool. So when I smite a creature with the weapon, they must make a physical save. If they fail the save, then they're going to be stunned 1. So they did not. So they failed against my save DC. So that means he loses 1 AP for his turn.
Nice.
For being
That's good.
For stun. And that will be until the end of my next turn.
Good job.
And then I have 1 AP left, and with my 1 AP left, I'm going to cast Cybolt at it for my last thing. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh, nat 1.
Unfortunately, no. And with spells, if it's a nat 1, doesn't something bad happen?
Does it for spells? I thought it just left me exposed for a nat 1.
He's exposed.
Okay. And Cody, obviously, its mouth would have opened during the spew.
All right. Well, if its mouth opened, I'm gonna try to send an acid bolt right down the pipe there with advantage and 2 extra damage if it works. So here we go. And it's +4 on top of whatever I roll. Bring it to 18.
Okay. 18 against
PD.
PD. It hits.
So honestly, I'm less concerned about damage, but the total damage, it would have been 2 base and then 2 extra. So the total damage would have been 4. But like I said, I'm less concerned about the damage I'm doing and hopefully just trying to get it to throw up some more. But we'll see.
Definitely. And that wasn't enough to make it throw up twice in a row, but it does not like that at all.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that.
In fact, you actually chipped one of the front teeth off.
Oh, cool.
Which is honestly bigger than like your shin.
Wow, that's amazing. That's pretty sweet. Just punch that thing
Did
with
you
a bolt
poison
of
it?
acid hard enough to just break its teeth. Like, that's awesome. I'll take it.
And
That was
next
it.
up,
My turn.
Even if I was standing over here, you wouldn't be flanked, right? Since Draven is not quite close enough.
no. And I'd say for something this big, it might be a little bit harder to flank it, even in general.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to be difficult. Then not you. I meant it's difficult. Sorry. This is like Yogg mumbling to himself about.
Trying to be difficult. Alex.
No, I meant the worm.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking of the. You know, he's nicknamed it Alex, and it's a good thing you succeeded against the feint because I realized later that it's only within 3 spaces, so I couldn't have actually feinted. So
By the way, slowed is really good. It's better than you think. It's every 1 space costs the amount of slowed. So slowed 2 means that to move 1 space, it costs him 3 spaces.
Oh, so it only has 30 feet burrow speed right now?
Yeah, which is definitely better.
No, 25 actually.
Still most of the map.
Right, but hey, you know,
there
feeder
was an
spaces.
escape potentially if it was Okay, so I'm thinking.
Well, he'd be slowed 3 because with my whip I use slow, so he'd actually be slowed 3 right now instead of slowed 2.
Oh, my 2 just went away though.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so 60 feet then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
changing rapidly. Sorry.
Okay, so he is slowed right now though, right?
For your turn,
one.
yes.
So he has he has a condition is the part of it is what matters there.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You could probably compound it,
Uh-huh.
if that's what you're thinking.
No, I regain if I hit something that has a condition on. I regain my.
Oh,
stamina.
right.
Oh, cool.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so I keep changing my mind as soon as it's my turn. All right, I can't probably hit him from here, so let's assume I'm gonna need to move. Let's just. Is that okay for a single movement? It's
Yeah,
not
totally.
my full 5, but he climbs up on it a little bit. Is that safe? Okay, so that's 1. And then if I shoot at him, now this won't work, right? If I hide from him, then I would get advantage if I shot him. So I will try that. I'm gonna try to hide.
Sure.
I need to do stealth, right? Yes. Stealthy. Versus this. I think hide is versus their passive awareness. If someone can confirm. I forgot to look it up because I wasn't going to do this originally. I think it's their passive. I'll look it up. You guys are looking it up?
Yeah, we all are.
I think.
So you're making a stealth check against an opposing creature's passive awareness.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay. Hey, I'm 2 for 2 on my like. I'm pretty sure, but can't find it right away.
Good job. Good job.
Does that beat its 18? Do I feel hidden?
Do I feel hidden? I love that.
I think it's funny that you climbed on top of something to hide.
Well, like I could crouch up, like sneak up on top of the. You could say I'm like, here, look. I'll use my cunning action to like. We'll say because that's 3 more spaces, and I'm like peeking up over it instead of just.
I really, really want to say you're hidden, but its awareness is +9 because of the only thing that it uses is tremor sense, so it's aware of everything in literal miles sometimes.
Okay,
That makes sense.
No, that's
That
fine.
makes sense.
Okay,
only
so
fair.
I've moved. I've tried to hide. So then I'm just going to attack it with me crossbow.
Get it.
And I will use my last one to reload it. So I'll just be a regular hit a regular attack is all I'm gonna do.
Definitely.
But I will regain my stamina for next turn at least. Since I probably just missed it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but I have stamina net for next time. That's it for me. Yogg's just dancing around, wildly firing grasp bolts.
That's all right. It's a hard target to hit.
Okay. Well, I am going to do 1 action point to reposition a bit. I'll move over here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And my minor illusion, that one is definitely ended because it lasts a minute. But I think I'll maybe just do another one to provide another potential target or distraction for this thing. So I think I will go for I'll try and put an illusion here. And I'd like the effect to be a potential rival worm kind of sound in its mind.
Okay.
Yes, that'll be my other action. That there. How long does the poison resistant stuff last, by the way?
The potion,
Yeah,
depending
potion.
on what level it was 1 round per tier.
Okay, so okay, interesting. I think I'm going to drink one of those. Actually, how far am I from this guy here? Oh no. Actually, I'm going to have to use the range extension for my lightning bolt cantrip for my other 2 actions to see if I can hit it.
Okay.
So yeah, let me just roll that real quick. Okay. Plus 4 is a 19.
Ooh, there you go. It does hit.
Perfect. And the lightning bolt cantrip is just 2 lightning damage.
2 lightning damage. Did you have something to say? I don't hear you, Homer.
Oh, I'm just mumbling to myself how I completely messed up how my stamina works. I did gain it back, but I gained it back for not the reason. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Okay, totally. Sorry. So it's only 2 lightning damage for the worm?
Yeah. I think that's all it has there. Because I had to use another action for the range for it to even hit.
Definitely. Now, something special is going on. You just hit this worm with a blast of lightning, and it's looked pretty much the same the whole time. This isn't specifically because of the lightning, but you do see the blue veins that it has on its body start to have a little bit of lightning course through them as well. And with one fell strike, you see a hand punch through one of those veins, and the worm
What?
starts to die.
The
This
other
worm
entity
started the encounter bloodied. It has
wasn't
never
inside
changed
of
its
it?
state.
What?
That was the second entity that I was someone inside of it.
Yes.
It started bloodied, and we've done. Oh, okay.
Extra damage against bloodied on one of my things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You did phrase it as it doesn't look compared to when we first saw it. Like you actually did say that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Wow.
Okay.
Good job, Chester.
That was all me, guys. That was all me.
Wait,
Yeah.
starts to die as in like it's dead now, or like starts to die as in like it's still fighting?
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
but
What are we
there's
looking at now? What's happening?
Numbers wise, dead. It's convulsing on the ground, trying to get, itself together, but it's not gonna. Currently dying. The last 3 totems, there's only been 12 spit out. Last 3 totems have come out, and you're going to see all of the totems before you, except for the warlock totem.
Oh.
So Draven's gonna come up, like Draven's gonna start coming up, and that hand that he sees right there, I'm just gonna start trying to rip if I can, and I just want to try to help out who's ever right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's say if you're reaching your hand out to, pull him out, he's going to accept the hand. If you're trying to just rip open a hole, he's going to dive through it. And it is, in fact, a he. We're looking at a dwarven man, gray skin, but he was able to live within the worm.
poison resistance.
Not only that, poison resistance, acid resistance. He's a special kind of dwarf.
Oh.
He's gonna go ahead and look just right at Draven. Crazy cockeyed, like, I'm Bram.
Is that I'm Bram?
I'm Bram.
All right. Okay.
Hi, Bram. You know Yam?
Never heard of a yam. Love him, though.
Wait, he's not from
Never
the
heard of him. Love that guy.
caravan? I'm gonna ask
Not
him
from
that. Like, wait, you're not.
Bram,
Caravan, what are you talking about? Caravan,
Oh.
what are you talking about?
Bram, how long you been inside this worm?
And he's just gonna look real deep at your eyes. And he's gonna say, long.
Bram is awesome.
Does Bram, Bram, are you the only one in there?
Not good company in there. Anything that gets eaten gets, well, I eat it if it doesn't eat me.
Where are you from, Bram?
I'm gonna give him my water. Hey,
Good
would you
idea.
like something not gross to drink?
And,
tell us.
He's
the
actually
story.
got a little bit of this gooey blueness kind of stuck to his mouth. And he's like, water sucks.
Okay. Totally fine.
And I'm not 100% sure if he remembers where he's from anymore.
Fate roll.
Yeah, he's got quite the problem on his hands. It seems like he's been stuck in this worm for quite some time. For a, I guess, appearance check, he looks like an older dwarf, maybe around 130. He's got this wiry beard, bleached by the sun, totally white. Clothes absolutely in tattered. Honestly, this man's basically nude from the amount of acid that he's had to endure. Skin is basically like leather too, this gray leather, but it's seriously hardened from time. And eyes are absolutely crazy, but they don't look mean.
Interesting.
Wait, his beard isn't sun bleach.
Well, some bleached white, whatever.
Okay.
Wiry
Hey,
beard
hey.
bleached white by the sun.
Hey, Bram, all these little statues that we got on the ground, by chance, did you see any of those in there?
And you're gonna notice that he's actually got the warlock statue right around his belt buckle, and
Oh.
that's also
It's
basically
cheeks.
the only thing holding up his loincloth.
Oh, well, hey, Bram, thanks for getting that for us. You know, I mean, we helped get you out of there, so I'll go ahead and take that little totem back from you. Thank you so much.
And he's absolutely gonna pull away the moment you even try to mention his precious.
Uh-oh.
I want
Then I'm going.
Draven, let's offer him food first.
It's good.
He doesn't like
Come with
water,
me.
but he probably likes food.
Would I be able? I was gonna say because I was gonna cast command on him.
Oh,
Okay.
Can we wait? Okay.
I'll wait. Go right ahead.
Can I make a fate roll to see if maybe sometimes I carry around alcohol secretly on my person?
Sure. If
Wait,
you feel
no.
like you would have,
He wouldn't.
if
For
you
sure he
feel like
wouldn't.
you would
Never
have
mind.
stocked alcohol, that's fine.
Yeah.
This would have been a mission you were told to prepare for even the like weirdest of occurrences. So, if you think you should have had it, you probably would have.
He definitely wouldn't have. I forgot he's a recovering alcoholic for a second.
Oh, okay.
He will offer him perhaps a healing potion.
Okay. He does look malnourished. He does look like really, really skinny, but he doesn't look injured. So
okay.
he
Okay.
doesn't necessarily need a potion at the moment.
Okay.
So
If
I mean,
Okay, I have a crazy idea. If I were to pull out a stick, this is a stick that I received from Toleran, the Titan of Balance. This maybe help bring him into balance.
That's
Offering him this
interesting.
stick.
Is
I
there
wrote
any
it down.
specific like things that come with that stick? Like, does it do a specific thing?
No, I just wrote it down in my inventory that I would have held on to the stick.
Okay.
So if you guys wanted to say it does something, but I didn't write down that it had any.
So something's going on right now, and I'm actually gonna throw you a bone. Give me
Oh.
some sort of a fate roll.
Some sort of
Triple
one. So add advantage. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty good though. Pretty good though.
oh, that's a good roll.
I only
you
roll
would.
when it's like not combat is when I roll well.
Actually, really good. He's currently holding the warlock statue, which means any patron could be calling out to this man to become a warlock, including the one who gave you the stick. Now,
Whoa.
there is a serious pull coming from both Tayek and Chester.
Hold on. The entity that gave him the stick. Okay, go ahead. Go right ahead.
There is a minor influence from the stick that's lingering on that to you, and you've granted that to them. It's almost like a, I don't know how else to say it, but like a god being able to feel someone touching their presence. And that's also happening through Tayek and Chester simply by existing as warlocks. So it's definitely interesting that
Part warlock.
he's
guys.
definitely interesting that he's looking at this stick, considering what patron.
Ooh.
So he's dumbfounded. Just
Can I pull out? I would have a pouch of like I have a little garden that has like special plants and things. I would
Mhm.
probably have a pouch that has some of those like special plants and things. Could I maybe like pull out some of those and off? Like he hasn't seen plant life. He's been in a desert worm for 1,000 years. Yeah, Drake. Sorry.
So me seeing him all looking dumbfounded and all that, I'm going to be like really like not so obvious, but I'm going to be commanding him to drop that warlock statue. But he's dumbfounded. Like I see how dumbfounded he's looking.
so he is not currently holding it. It's strapped to his hip
Yeah.
with his belt.
So I'm gonna be telling so the command I'll use is drop that. I'll be like, hey, why don't you just drop that little statue right there on your hip? Would that
Okay.
be illegal? Would that be a legal command to tell him to drop it if he's not holding it though?
Yeah, I'll work it the same. It's basically just gonna bump it out of your hip or whatever.
Yeah.
You could say throw. It would be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to give that a try, I'm totally down with it.
With him dumbfounded though, do I have advantage on that?
Ooh. I'm
All
gonna
right,
say
here goes.
no. Sorry.
All right. I gotta ask. I have to
Right.
ask.
That's fair.
It's legally
All right, so
required.
this is gonna be a spell check against 18 against the charisma save.
Okay. Nice. How you got a +6 on your spell check?
My spell focus
Oh yeah.
for being a spell blade.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
See what just happened there?
Oh,
Negative 2.
natural 1, -2 total.
he's got a -3 on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead and throw that little statue thing off your hip there. You know, you don't mind that. That's okay. You don't need that.
So he's like biting at his chin a little bit, like, fine. Just tosses it.
I'm gonna go, and I don't know if I would quickly be able to pick that up, or if one of the other.
Yeah. When you say, I mean, feel free to give us a bit of insight if you want. But you said that both me and Chester are feeling a pull towards it. What might you mean by that?
You were not feeling a pull. He was feeling a pull towards you. You have patrons he could have submitted himself to.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I didn't know if they were gonna try to make a grab for it, like, because Draven would just be like trying to go for it and just pick it up real quick.
No one wants the totem out of like a undying
Yep.
need for it. But if you really wanted to dive, go for it, man. You know,
It is one of those things where, like, as you're looking at it, like, you know, you're thinking like, oh, Tyek's weird. He's obviously craving something strange. So like, you might be looking at me. I'll just be like way overly serious, just like standing and just like staring at it, like, but not moving.
Little Chester shenanigan again. This is sort of what he would probably be doing if this were going down. But I guess one question would be like, would our party have an actually accurate count of how many totems have gone on and been found in the heat of battle? Like, would it be safe to assume that that's not the case? We know that's the last totem is kind of what I'm trying to wonder.
for the most part, you can tell that that's what you were looking for. The totems are kind of big as they stand out within the puke because it's just like dissipates and then something's sitting in the puke. But they are kind of like visible. So we do see that that's the last one.
Okay, all right, never mind.
No, you're good.
So are you guys gonna let me pick it up, or do you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say
Okay.
quickly grab those, Draven. Let's get those
Definitely.
back in there.
Yeah.
No, Draven.
I'm just gonna quickly start grabbing the idols and throwing, or the statues, whatever. I'm gonna start throwing them in that bag of holding.
Well, you're currently holding the warlock one. How's your patron feel about that?
Well, I don't have a patron. I have a deity.
Okay. So your deity probably hates the heck out of that.
Yeah.
Because this is like taking a level 1 warlock. So you might want to be careful.
So I should have said I wasn't grabbing this. Because like, so we would have known. You told us this at the very beginning, that if you're holding it, you're feeling that power.
Yes.
So I guess I should have said this, but in my head, I wouldn't be trying to use my bare hands to pick up anything. Like Draven wouldn't barehanded.
Oh, cool.
I wouldn't be doing anything barehanded. I'd be using like something to pick them up.
Gloves. Does it go through? I want to test. I think Yog would test. He'd be curious about how it works. Like if he just touches his bare hand versus like a glove versus like a cloth, things
So-
like that.
It will, if you were holding the box with all 13 statues within it, you would still receive all 13 of those blessings. It has to simply
Oh.
be in your possession.
So I would, yeah. So
That's
okay,
sick.
so my deity then would be like screaming, like. But so Draven's not fully aware of his deity yet. Like he's still, and all that. But Draven would just feel this like, because his deity has like is more of a psychic type of thing, and that's how it's immediately gonna be that same just
Do you remember-
searing, tearing pain through his brain.
Do you remember that scene where Gandalf tried to touch the ring and then literal screaming
Yeah.
almost tore his brain apart?
Yeah.
That's basically what's going to happen.
that is what Draven's gonna have, and it's just it's what you guys are gonna see, and what you've probably never seen is like Draven is just going to, that pain. The last time it literally knocked him out, like, because it's so intense. Draven's out, like he is out right now.
Dang.
That's awesome.
And Draven was sitting within the hole, so he's just rolling down the hill.
It just picks him up,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
rolls down the hill.
You just would have seen like Draven like drop that idol, and he would just grabbed his head, and like there would have been no sound. Like there's no sound that would have came out, but you would have just seen him grab his head and just fall. Like his deity would not want him to have that, if that's a patron type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So you guys all just see Draven try to grab one of the idols out of the puke and then just right out.
Interesting.
A crazy man's just standing there now. Bran.
Yeah, still trying to bite his chin.
He's technically exposed, maybe, since he rolled a nat 1. Can I get my stick back?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's been exposed from the very beginning of this.
I knew it. I knew that was happening. I was like, I imagine as soon as the idol fell out of his belt, he was probably exposed. You know.
Yeah.
I don't need to roll. I can just get my stick back. I don't have.
Yeah, absolutely. This dude's crazy.
This dude's so great. Okay, so Draven is knocked out, rolling down the hill.
Yep. I do want to make one thing about the situation totally clear. The Maw of Avarice is dead. The Titan of the Sands has now been slain by the Radiant Vanguard. The desert might just be a safer place because you guys exist. And that blue goo that was dripping off of his mouth is actually the veins of the Great Maw of Avarice, which allow him to be able to use Tremor Sense. Tremor Sense, like in a real life biological concept, is a spine, but your spine is filled with fluid. So all of those little blue lines were a spine filled with fluid for Tremor Sense.
Cool.
The dwarf, crazy, may or may not be from the fluid, but he's been drinking it, and he seems to have Tremor Sense as well.
Interesting.
Can I collect? Is there anything else that seems harvestable? Because that sounds intriguing.
So there is one broken tooth that's a little bit drippy with poison, thanks to Cody. And you could totally try to take some of this, I don't know what to call it, worm juice. I don't want to say it, but yes, you could definitely take some of the worm juice with you.
I'm gonna write that down verbatim. No, just kidding. maybe I could put desert worm poison or something.
Definitely. If you wanted to use maybe one of your barrels, you could absolutely use it. But just to give you a little peek of what this worm gel would do, you could have a Tremor Sense elixir for a small amount of worm gel. Grants 30-foot Tremor Sense for an hour. You could have a seismic serum, semi-permanent upgrade, triple distilled elixir though. Effects grants Tremor Sense for 20 feet until the next long rest.
Ooh.
Or there's also the Earth Blood Infusion, something that you can tell that Bram has undergone. Permanent mutation, triple distilled serum, affects permanent Tremor Sense for 15 feet.
Wow, that's cool.
Could we all do that?
It'd probably be hard to make
Potentially
happen.
go crazy, but
Yeah, you might end up going crazy in the middle of the desert, but I'm sure some certain potion master might like a barrel full of worm jelly.
Yeah, and we have barrels of water and a bag of holding. We could empty out one of those barrels and just fill it up with fluid before we leave.
can we do both poison and gel?
I'm gonna say that he doesn't have like a poison sac that you'd be able to draw it from. It's just like poison glands seeping out through his mouth. So no poison per se as a venom that you could drain.
Okay.
We'll
So we could get a
definitely-
barrel of the
Yeah.
desert worm gel and a tooth as a souvenir.
Yes, absolutely.
Avarice sense fluid.
With Draven currently unconscious right now, Chester's going to approach Tayek and just kind of whisper to him, or kind of in a hushed voice say, "Between you and me, I think I was counting 9-10 of those totems around, yeah? I think a few may have gone missing."
Yes. I'm kind of contemplating, looking over at Yogg and just
Ham's gonna yell at both of you and say, "I'm getting 20,000 gold for this. You got dang them!" Literally just yelling it. You're not taking those totems.
Yeah. That's hilarious. It's coming
Yogg
back
would be completely
from the hill.
distracted. Yeah.
And that just lets you know the value of just the transport of the totems was 20,000 gold.
Oh my gosh.
How much time would you say has passed right about now?
Not too long. It's still kind of like nighttime for you guys, so the moon is in the middle of the sky. You'd be able to take a quick little rest and it'd be daytime.
I was gonna say at Chester's ambient suggestion, I'll kind of just be like, unfortunately, I think these are a bit too hot of an item to get away with that. But I'm just kind of just syncing up. And I'm just we'll keep our eyes out for the next opportunity.
Yeah, I've never been too good at counting. I think you're right.
I'm curious. Were either of you startled by getting snuck up on by Ham?
Yeah, I'll say I was startled by that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that both of you knocked into each other, and for no reason at all, you slapped each other's books, and you hear one message from each other's patron in your heads. Both of you can decide what that message is if you'd like. I'll let you act as your patron for one whole sentence.
Oh my
Whoa! So like we decide what our patron says to the other person?
Yep. Is it really the Mr. Clean high five, or is it a kill you, you know?
Right.
So what my patron would be saying to Tayek, if I could speak to him for a second.
Yes, someone who is not aligned with his patronage.
Whoa.
And hopefully that'll give me a little more insight of what you guys think about the people you're following.
I think what my patron, unbeknownst to me, would say to Chester would be something along the lines of something like, "You're weak, but you have potential. If Tayek falls, I'll grant you even more power." And that's it.
Interesting. My patron, also unbeknownst to Chester, 'cause I would not want him knowing that probably, but like, it would basically say something like, continue to aid him in these adventures and I will reward you greatly. And, thank goodness for conjunctions, and say Chester were to fall, do not let the letters of this text go to waste.
Interesting. Very different approaches. I like it. Okay. All right, cool. Frightening.
Very nice, guys. And for the most part, it's just kind of an easy transition into whatever you guys would like to do next.
So like a real quick thing is that like in that time that seemed like a split second to everyone, Draven, whenever he would have touched that, his deity when she yelled at him would have been yelling that like, drop it now. You do not court bargains, not while you bear my mark. In Draven, you know, again, it seemed like a split second, but Draven has like a conversation was like saying like, but I was just trying to get that idol back because we needed it for the Radiant Vanguard. Do not explain yourself to me while your hand is on that thing. Curiosity is not a defense. Obedience is. And Draven would have still been trying to argue like, but I don't know what that thing is. I just know that we need it. And he would just heard again, like from his deity, like, hear me, child of stone and shard. You will not touch that idol again, not with hand, mind, or will. That patron is wrought in stone. I will not share your soul with it. And then at that point, that's when like Draven would have got that hit, and she would have said to him, remember, this strength that you have is a gift. This is not a contract that we have. This is a covenant that we have. You will never think of that ever again. And then that drops that, and that's what drops Draven right there. And I would say that you guys have probably been going on for a few minutes now, probably like 10 minutes or so. At that point, like Draven, like within about 5 minutes or so, Draven would have started coming to a little bit and like being real, like kind of like groggy and not kind of realizing what's going on, and would have been like, he's just gonna be like, hey, I don't know what's going on right now, and he's trying to stumble and crawl his way up the hole. And it was like, what's going on? Where am I? And I don't know what's going on at this point, but I'm trying to crawl my way out of the hole right now. Is all I'm trying to do. So I don't know if I'm around anyone or not, but he's hurt. Draven is hurt. Like he's hurt really bad from taking that psychic damage.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Is anyone around Draven?
Maybe
I feel like by the time he actually comes to, maybe we're over there. Like, dang, is he alive? You know, like.
I actually
those
thought of
two are-
something a bit more sensible that my patron would have said to Cody.
Okay.
From the patron's perspective. That's a quick retcon here. Say something more along the lines of like, continue these adventures and you and Chester will continue to gain this power. But do know this, should you end Chester's reign, I will grant you everything that you would ever desire. And like, my patron would know Ayek's best desires, and it would be telling him that type of stuff and feeling that kind of motive. And
Okay.
Great.
Oh, that's cool.
So basically, both of our patrons are just like
Selling us out.
yeah, pretty much, which is interesting. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay.
To be fair, though, think about it from the perspective of a cosmic entity. If you ain't worth it, get out of here, trash.
Yeah, exactly. For real. But
That is awesome. Yeah.
we'll buy into that more later. I like that.
All right. And you have a box full of idols. You're pretty well stocked up with your supplies, and you can go ahead and start heading back to Enza. But you have about a week's worth of crap with you, so you could definitely take your time. And Ozzy's not available until you get out of the desert.
What you guys are going to find out that it's going to take us it's going to take us a while to get out of the desert, right?
At least a whole day before you hit some grass.
Yeah. During that time frame traveling back, Draven's going to realize he doesn't have his Spellblade powers anymore. His deity is punishing him.
Oh,
So he is, yeah. So he is. This is a punishment from his deity because he argued with her. I was kind of playing this out, like while you guys are doing this talking, like how's this going to work out? Yeah. So because Draven argued with her, she's punishing him because that's why she said this is a gift that you have, and so he's for, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But during that, like, he's realized now, like, he's sitting there, like, his arm doesn't come back. He's trying to pull his arm out, it doesn't come up. He's got his whip. He's got his whip, and he's trying to, like, just illuminate it. Nothing. He's trying to just throw like a cybolt, like a regular cybolt. Nothing.
Welcome to the 12 Labors of Hercules.
I think if we like knew why that happened, I think Yog would be like, so you might as well just pick it back up now, right? Like if your powers are just going to abandon you, you might as well find someone else that'll give you power.
No, Draven would not. Yeah, Draven wouldn't even go for it.
A special little effect actually happens when Chester, Tayek, or Draven looks at the Warlock statue. It now whispers to them, wishing you'd grab it. And it whispers to you in opposite patrons of Tayek and Chester, but a voice you've never really heard before, Draven.
Ooh. I'm gonna try to I don't know. Tayek likes Chester. Like, we're buds enough that I'm not that good with people, but I'm like, this guy's weird. He's got the same issues I got going on. So when his patrons like, you want everything your heart could desire, I think Tayek's kind of realizing that he just wants, like, the power is weird. There's like, he doesn't like the power struggle. He comes from like a battle strategist background. Like, he can kind of tell what's going on here. And basically I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want anything. This is kind of like, I already kind of hate this. Like, I wish the powers never came at this point, kind of thing, you know? So trying to take my mind off of the pull from this idol, and also having a hunch of what happened to Draven, I'm gonna just be like, Draven, you look down. You look kind of sad. Would you like to read my book? And just kind of hand it out towards him, just to see what he does. Just to see his reaction.
Yeah, I'll be like,
Temptation.
Draven's just gonna be like, he's gonna be like, no, I don't need your book. Wait, is Draven gonna be aware that your book gives, like, because he sees you flip through your book for stuff, right?
Yeah, I'd say you'd have a hunch. Yeah, you'd have an idea.
Yeah, Draven immediately is just gonna be like, oh no, thank you, Tayek. I'm good. I've learned my lesson. I don't. No, thank you very much. He'll put his hand out though to be like no, thank you. And when he does, he just feels it again. He just feels that that shattering in his head again, because his deity is still watching him. Yeah,
definitely.
Guys, if you're not careful,
obviously
you'll be talk with rock.
Yeah, Draven didn't learn his lesson the first time.
That's awesome. Seeing the wincing, I'll just kind of like chuckle a little bit and then look over to Chester and be like, how about you?
Chester, he would say, yeah, I could probably use some studying material.
I'll just hand it to you. It's like, I'm not sure I want it.
Chester's actually, his jaw drops. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, I just like set it down on the like saddle between us.
Okay.
Chester pockets it.
And as you grab the book, there's absolutely a large amount of like dissonant whispers in your ears. Just, you're getting a decent amount of like, even just before you even try to put it away, right? It just opens up on you and just begins to have the pages like Yu-Gi-Oh! So you're just out here like looking through these pages, and you are able to get a piece of information. It's not usually information that you would be able to get, but the only reason you're able to discern what this is because your patron read it to you from like the abyssal language and now relays it. This is kind of like, usually when you interact with like a Cthulhu-like entity, your mind rips apart from being insane, not being able to comprehend that type of thing. But you are able to use a medium to stop the mind-ripping abilities. So you gain ancient knowledge related to Tyek's patron.
Oh wow! So Chester's patron just sort of translated ancient knowledge of Tyek's patron into him, so he doesn't. That's crazy. Okay.
Yes, you know something about Tyek's patron that not even Tyek knows, and it's very possible that Tyek's patron doesn't want anyone to know it.
Oh
Ooh,
wow. Whoa. Okay.
I like that.
Interesting.
I like that a lot, actually. We should talk about that later and end it there.
Yeah. We should.
I wanted to leave it slightly vague.
That's what a warlock heavy adventure.
The powers above.
There were some powers that be, for sure.
Oh wow.
But also, I think
That's
Yog's the only one who can safely carry that box away.
Yeah.
I was about to say maybe Yog should be the one carrying it.
Yeah, for real. So let's say Draven's
Oh,
powerless.
wow.
I'm arguably powerless.
Is that what
Honestly,
you
if Chester or Tyek holds either one of the statues, the opposite patron is just going to be whispering negative stuff in their ears.
Very strange. Cool. Fun.
I feel like I'm the
Wow.
most tempted to make this box disappear, but
It's true.
That'd
And as you grab the box with all 13 idols in it, you've never felt stronger. You literally have all the abilities of every
Wait.
single class in this moment.
Yeah, you just multi-class
y'all-
everywhere.
Okay, if these idols are like 1 foot tall, right?
Yes.
Would y'all even be able to handle that box?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
barbarian strength.
And he's agile
I could just
like a
be
monk.
constantly raging, and then I've got advantage on
Yeah.
strength checks and stuff.
Check out
Y'all
a
get
monk stance
never
to get a
scared
little
again.
farther.
Or you could just
Oh,
have his
that's so
druid
cool.
domain hold it for him.
Exactly. And you guys are really
That is-
lucky that it spit out the druid totem, because it was going to emerge when it came like to do the sinkholes to have like vines and stuff as the druid's
Oh.
domain.
Yeah, that would have been
It's
scary.
The that firebomb box or the firebomb box, that was cool to throw in there for us because I think that helped out.
Definitely.
Gave us some hope, honestly.
When I was planning the adventure, my hope was that you were gonna like throw the bombs in its mouth and then it would like spit up some totems, maybe one at a time, maybe a couple at a time, just depending on how much damage you did. So I was really hoping you were gonna use those.
Well, so I was like worried about throwing them in its mouth because I didn't want to destroy any of the totems.
Totems, yeah.
Because I was afraid if we threw the bombs in the mouth, then we could destroy a totem. So I was thinking like on the outside of the body type of thing. But I meant to do like an awareness check to see if maybe like, hey, do we see hard scales or anything like that on this thing to see if it would even do anything. But man, that was
Honestly-
intense, Alex. That was awesome.
Thank you. I totally should have said it, but I was anticipating the totems to be completely indestructible. They didn't melt in the
Okay.
acid of the stomach or anything. But thanks,
Cool.
dude.
Yeah. If I would have gotten swallowed, would
You would have met Bram a lot earlier because
Yeah.
you're poison resistant.
oh man, God, I swear to God, I was this close to saying I want to fail this because I wanted to
Dude,
go
I knew that.
inside.
I knew you were too. I knew you were thinking about it.
It's so wanted. I was thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy with the Drax.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sitting
Like-
there with the daggers.
So this story was based on Geppetto and the Whale, but my own twist.
Yeah, there you go.
Gross.
Oh my God, that was good. That was really good. That was fun.
That was fun, yeah. Some cool RP stuff happening there too. I'm excited to see what that means later.
Definitely. And that was fun for me a lot. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Cool.
so we make it back to Enza then.
Yes, and for rewards, everyone is going to receive 1,000 gold pieces. There is also a barrel of worm spinal fluid.
Yeah, can I get some of that tremor sense?
You'll have to give it to a herder, but it will take a little bit of time. If you wanted to make elixirs for everybody, you'd all get a couple. If you wanted to make serums, you'd all get one. If we wanted to make the heartbound earth blood infusion, yes, if you wanted to make the earth blood infusion, there would only be one.
Tyek's willing to sacrifice and not be a part of this.
You could also sell the entire barrel for $4,000.
That sounds pretty good. We could each take another 1,000.
That's pretty good. We could end up buying a lot of.
If someone wants to take the potion, I would be willing to give up my share of the barrel for $1,000.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? If we were to, yeah.
I was just gonna say Tyek's gonna be removed from the situation. He's literally just gonna be kind of just like weird and depressed, and he's just gonna be like, "I'll meet up with you guys later," kind of thing, and I'll just like walk away. And he's rethinking life right now.
What's the?
Go ahead, Ben.
Sorry, I was just wondering, what was the effect of the hyper concentrated serum again?
Tremor
The
sense
size-
15 feet.
The Earth Blood Infusion, 15 feet. The Seismic Serum is 20 feet until long rest.
So
Okay,
3
and the
space,
51
then
is
4
permanent.
space.
If you've
Yep.
got weird stuff you're all dealing with, I can go get this made into something, or I can go turn it into cash for us, gold, and divvy it out.
Yeah, Draven is
Chest-
not gonna like.
You all have
If
stuff to
Draven
deal
wasn't
with.
going through stuff right now, he would want
Right.
want Tremor Sense, but he's going through some things right now, and he doesn't want to do anything that's going to give him any type of whatever. So he's going to be like, "Hey, y'all, Chester, you guys do whatever you want with this thing. I don't want any part of that."
Chester, he'd give Yogg 1,200 actually, if he can take the permanent tremor sense. It's like a little favor, extra 200
Wait, how much would you give me?
or 1,200 gold. Because you just offered for 1,000. He's just like, you know.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
if
wait, but-
we're
Between JK, yeah, because there's
those
less
two
than-
walked off, it's now $2,000 a piece
Right.
in
Oh,
value.
right.
So
I just realized that.
that's what Yogg
Oh.
would be like. Well, actually, the math is
the agate. What's the word for that old counter thing? Like China.
abacus.
Abacus, yeah. Anyway, I think
Hey, y'all, if you're selling that though, I still want my gold.
Yeah. I think I'll go. Why don't we go sell it, and then if you really want it, you could always buy the potion from Herger or whatever. Herder. What's his name?
Herder.
Yeah. Does that work?
God, what would he charge for that?
how about I give you and Draven 1,500 gold each, and I can take this potion for myself. I'm gonna be basically.
Oh,
broke,
Chester,
but-
you're wanting that Tremor Sense? Go right ahead, man. I don't care. I thought you was selling it. If you're selling it, I just want my gold from it. If you're wanting that Tremor Sense, I don't want no part of that.
Oh, perfect. 1,800 for you.
I'll take. Okay, wait.
Y'all,
I'll
he's
take-
just wanted to get that Tremor Sense. Let him have it. He fought for it. He killed the dang
I'll
thing.
take. If we're doing 1,800, I'll do 1,800. I'll give up 1,800 for give you the barrel.
Let's subtract that from my gold.
What you asking money for, y'all? We all were part of that thing that got all that, weren't we? I mean, there ain't no reason to be.
I think I'm gonna put a coin in his mouth and be like, "Shh." I do subtract these off when I do stuff like this, by the way. So I am actually giving you a gold piece.
Actually, Chester is also gonna throw an extra gold piece in his thing for you. That gold piece that you tried to put in his guitar at the start of this mission. Almost as a
Okay.
bit of a.
Mm.
So also I have one less on my thing, so it's an even number.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
All right, yeah. If I'm getting 1,801, then here's the barrel.
All right.
Absolutely. And if you're going to be drinking this, it's turning it into an elixir, turning those elixirs into a serum, and then turning those serums into an infusion. It's going to take, let's say, 36 hours just to distill this entire barrel into one vial. And in the time that it takes that, you're handed it. A herder working on just the joy of being able to work with such a rare ingredient does it entirely for free.
Wow. What a guy. What a guy.
Hold on. What?
I knew it.
You're out of this. You're gone. You've got coins in your mouth.
Hold the phone, Herger. You charged me 250 coins. No, I'm
he's-
just kidding. Draven's not around. Draven don't know any of that.
And he's gonna go ahead and hand you Earth Blood Infusion, and he's gonna say, "Just keep bringing business back here, you know. I really
Oh, for
appreciate you guys, but don't tell that guy Draven."
Oh,
All right.
Chester.
Absolutely, and you'll get Tremor Sense permanently for 15 feet.
That's awesome.